The following is a special presentation of the Northside Methodist Academy Media Team.
The football field is lined. Those lines create yards. Yards turn into first downs. First downs turn into touchdowns. Why do we love the game of football? We hang on our team's success with each snap taken. We call them our team when our only role is fan. We jump for joy when they win, and we cry in defeat. Football teaches teamwork, conditioning, and endurance. In 1 Thessalonians 1:3, Paul gives thanks to God that faith has produced work, and love has produced labor, and hope has produced endurance. Listen to football as you've never heard it before. Sure, you will hear excitement when there is a touchdown scored.
The 30 to the 25, makes a move to the 20. He's going to be in! Touchdown! Northside!
But in addition to that, you will also hear more than football analysis play-by-play. You will hear how God is working in the lives of these local football families represented tonight.
Dear Lord, thank you for letting us live another day. Please keep everyone safe as they play tonight. Keep everyone from getting hurt, and let us not just play to win, but play for your glory, Lord, as we know and love you. Amen.
This is Mark Hall from Casting Crowns, and tonight you will hear God glorified. Whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God.
Northside Knights Football is on the air.
Grade 18! Face up!
Now let's join the Northside broadcast team for tonight's game.
We're live at New Brockton High School for the final season game between both Northside Methodist and the New Brockton Gamecocks. Good evening, everyone. Good to have you here with us on the Joy FM, broadcasting all over Southeast Alabama, the Southwest area of Georgia, Panhandle of Florida, and worldwide on the Joy FM Alabama mobile app. Let me introduce the broadcast team to you tonight. We've got, for the final time this year, the professor, Mr. Chuck Locke, with us. Hello.
Gosh, this year has flown by, Matt. It's but like we talked about on the way over, November football, and it's good weather, beautiful sunset here in Coffee County. Enjoyed it all the way.
Absolutely. Also with us tonight, Northside senior Mr. Hatcher Potter is our producer. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Good. I'm excited to see a good football game. Go Knights.
Absolutely. Good to have you here. Appreciate it. And I'm Matt Johnson with the play-by-play. And Chuck, last week the Knights celebrated homecoming all week. Had the game against Ashford there at Rip Hughes. Didn't come out the way they wanted, but they fought that game all the way to the end. And now they're faced tonight, final game of the season, looking to get one more win in the region. And to do that, they're going to have to go up against a very interesting and improving New Brockton team.
Indeed, Matt. They share similar seasons in that they haven't had the wins that I know both teams would want, both coaching staffs. But I hadn't seen New Brockton, of course, but seen some results, and they've played good football against some good football teams. And I'm really eager and anticipating Northside to put together 4 quarters tonight. We've seen them outplay almost every team, with the exception of maybe Houston Academy and Strong, but really compete well and outplay those teams in chosen quarters. But to put them all 4 together in the last game of the season for these seniors will be something special to watch.
Absolutely. Caught up with Coach Gainey earlier this week to talk about tonight's game being the last time he's going to be coaching some of these seniors, and here's what he had to say on this week's edition of the 2-Minute Drill.
Hey, I'm Mikaelin Gainey, senior at Northside, and it's time for the 2-Minute Drill with my dad, Coach Stefan Gainey.
Glad to be on one more time with the crew, a great crew. You guys have done an outstanding job this year. Hopefully we can do it again. Really happy to be playing a good New Brockton team who has pulled out some pretty gritty wins. They were able to jump on op early in the year. They were able to beat Ashford on senior night. Just kind of told my boys, those are 2 teams that we wish that we could play again. All respect due to both of those teams, very good teams. They were the better team that night. We believe we could have played a little bit better both of those games, but as the Lord may have it, we get to play a team that beat both of those teams. So if there's any silver lining there, I told the boys, let's go get this one, and we'll in our little world, our little box, we'll take pleasure in knowing that we were able to be the team that beat two teams that we wish we can play again. In our world, you have to find ways to motivate yourself. Obviously, it's the last game for the class of 2024. A lot of these guys have been playing probably too early, but they played as sophomores. They've obviously helped change the culture of this program. We're still trying to get it shifted, but we owe this class a lot. Really want to see them go out as winners. I asked them what was their favorite movie. A lot of them obviously said Rocky. We all love Rocky. I asked them what happened in the beginning. They knew what happened in the beginning of the movie. I asked them what happened at the end. They obviously knew what happened at the end with Rocky and the Russian. I asked them what happened in the middle, and the locker room was silent. I said, well, that's just it, guys. We had a good beginning. We did have a really good win versus Delville in the middle, and now here we are at the end. Is usually the ending that counts, that sticks as well. So we want to make sure we get off to a good start tomorrow, and we want to have a fantastic ending. Very happy. We've gotten a couple guys back for this last game, kind of taped them up, glued them together. They're going to give it a run. So we'll be happy to have a couple of them back suited up for us. And we'll go to New Brockton and, swing away. And I feel pretty good that the boys were focused this week, and they're still locked in to go give it their best shot. I'm very proud. They've had every reason to kind of hang their head. We haven't had a lot go our way as far as lucky bounces. But we fought for every inch of what we had this year. They keep coming back. I'm proud to be their coach and proud to go put a stamp on this thing at the end of my first full season as a head coach. Thanks again for what you do. Shout out to Blake. He's done a great job. Just this whole crew, this very professional. Go Knights. Look forward to getting back in the weight room and, getting rid of this next class together as far as getting them stronger, more flexible, continuing the process, scouting the hallways, and just looking for the Knights to keep growing. I want to give a shout out to our junior pro team as well. They finished the year on a big note. So a lot happening around Northside. It's just going to take some time. My mom reminded me that popcorn goes into the same microwave under the same heat at the same time, but each kernel pops at its own individual time. So we understand where we are, and we're going to keep pushing, but it's good things to come at Northside. Once again, thanks for what you guys have done. Go Knights.
Well, anytime you get an interview with Coach Gainey and he brings up the movie Rocky and talks about popcorn, man, I'm ready to go see a movie.
Oh, man, yes. That's the first time I've been compared to a kernel of popcorn, but I'll take it.
Well, it's good always good to talk to Coach Gainey. I've always enjoyed talking with him, and we're getting ready here for the kickoff here. The New Brockton Band is on the field getting ready, which I would expect to be the national anthem and all the pregame festivities. They had senior night here tonight for New Brockton High School.
And a lot of them.
And there was a lot of them, that's for sure. So, and, when we watched the team warm up, we were pretty impressed with the numbers that they had for the team. So it didn't look like, to me, a 3A school. It looked like more maybe a 4A school. Maybe some reclassification maybe coming next year. Chuck?
Could be. It could be this. Of course, a growing area of Coffee County and New Brockton. I've been impressed both times we've come over here. I tell you what, if you make your way over here, try out the barbecue tater tots. The real deal, Matt.
You were really enjoying those.
Well, I ate at 10:30. This morning and did some things. But I recall them having legitimate concessions over here.
Yeah.
And being the professor that you claim that I am, I had to come through. See, and even your daughter is walking by with a platter of tater tots.
Of course she is. She would not miss out on a good concession stand.
Absolutely.
So, we're getting ready for this game here tonight, and anxious to see what Northside comes out with tonight. We've seen a lot of different things on offense with them. The triple trip, maybe called the Eagle. They ran that a couple times last week, had some success with it.
They did.
It'll be interesting to see kind of what they do, in the last game of the season, kind of don't want to hold anything back, as they said in the famous movie, The Waterboy.
Right. If you're going to do something, do it all the way. And it'll be our first time at least calling a ball game with the white uniforms, the jerseys for the Knights.
As we are taken away to the break, we're joined by Jordan Kent, who is a tennis player at Northside and works at Camp Victory in the summer. She's going to lead us in a word of prayer.
Dear Lord, thank you for this day and thank you for everything you've given us. I come to you today to pray for the safety for all the players, officials, and family that is attending this game. I pray that everyone would use sportsmanship and play to the best of their ability. In your name I pray. Amen.
This is Andrea Johnson from Northside Methodist Academy in Dothan, where we offer a traditional and Christ-centered education. Northside is proud to celebrate being named the best private Christian school in the Wiregrass for 2 years in a row. We offer great extracurricular programs such as choir and band, as well as clubs and enrichment courses in computer, art, music, and STEAM. For more information, check out our website at nmacademy.net or schedule a tour by calling 334-794-7273. Northside Methodist Academy is a nonprofit business ministry partner with the Joy FM.
The Joy FM is grateful for Northside Methodist Academy, training young champions for Christ and molding the decision makers of tomorrow. We pray God's blessing and protection over all the students, staff, and leadership from all of us at the Joy FM.
Northside Football is thankful for support from Hangar 38, located at 3120 Ross Clark Circle in Dothan. I'm Jesse, senior linebacker at Northside Football, and Hangar 38 can host birthday parties or even team building events. Phone 334-699-6350.
Hello, I'm Kaylin Dorsey, Northside Class of 2024. Northside Football is thankful for Alan Rogers and the Joint Chiropractic Clinic for their generous support. Open evenings and weekends to fit many schedules. Phone number 334-577-4722.
I'm Michaela Buchanan, Northside Junior, and Northside Athletics would like to thank Mike Miller with Country Financial for their generous support. Mike Miller is a Country Financial representative providing insurance and financial services in the Wiregrass area. Phone 334-828-8280. Scott Stevens Tire and Service is a proud supporter of Northside Athletics, specializing in tires and auto repair. I'm Autumn Dressler, a senior cross-country and track and field athlete at Northside. Thank you to Scott Stevens Tire and Service for their generous support. Phone number 334-794-6969.
The Joy FM is honored to help celebrate 10 years of football with Northside Methodist Academy. Thank you to those pioneers that paved the way for future generations to shine the light for Jesus Christ on and off the field. Congratulations from all of us at the Joy FM.
This is Mike Mordecai from Northside Methodist Academy in Dothan, where we are building champions for life. With our athletic programs, we value character above all else. Our dedicated coaching staff teaches young men and women how to use God's gift for His glory. Northside Methodist competes in the Alabama High School Athletic Association. For more information, see our website at nmacademy.net or call 334-794-7273 to schedule a school tour. Northside Methodist Academy is a nonprofit business ministry partner with the Joy FM.
Northside Knights football on the Joy FM, WIVB Abbeville Dothan, WPHH Hopeful Montgomery, WTID Graceville, Florida, and worldwide on the Joy FM Alabama mobile app. I'm Elena Townsend, a senior at Northside Methodist, and it's time for the kickoff. Go Knights, go!
Welcome back to New Brockton High School, getting set for the kickoff here, the final game of the season, as the Knights and the Gamecocks are at the 50-yard line here, right on the New Brockton emblem, logo, if you will, getting ready for the coin toss. Knights are in their road uniforms tonight. They are in the green helmets, white jerseys, green pants. New Brockton in their home uniforms, white helmets, all black the rest of the way down. And the Knights band warming up. New Brockton band is still on the field, getting ready for the Gamecocks to run on the field, I'm guessing. So, Chuck, I think we're all set, ready to decide who's going to kick the ball away.
Whoever wins the toss, then that'll be one more step to us kickoff. Again, Matt, just enjoying coming to different places. It's been a while since we've traveled, but certainly to drive over to Coffee County and see the community come out. And even pregame, they were playing music that you would hear on the Joy FM to some of their pregame music. So that was refreshing and good to hear from a public school here in our area.
Absolutely. Always good to hear that. And so the Knights are taking their position in the south end zone. I assume that's south. We're going to call it south. I'm not going to, if you're listening, you're not going to know one way or the other. But it looks like Northside is going to win the toss and take the ball to start the game. And, we're just ready to kick it away. Got to get the guys on the field first, obviously. And then,
as our old friend Mike Lawson would say, the Knights will be going from right to left on your radio dial.
The radio dial.
If you have a car from the 70s, then certainly you'd be the. But
I mean, I guess it still works the same.
Or
if you're on the mobile app with the Joy FM, right to left, left to right on your smartphone screen.
On your phone.
Something like that. New Brockton field is that's maroon, don't you think?
I think so.
All the numbers are maroon.
It looks a lot like South Carolina Gamecocks.
It does. That's good. That's good. I like that. That's exactly right. And they even took their colors and their logo. So anyway,
they did.
So the Knights coming on the field now, running out.
Ooh.
And good gymnastics here from our cheerleaders. And it's going to cool off tonight, Chuck, a little bit. So we may be bringing out the Joy FM hoodies here in just a little bit. But right now, it's quite pleasant.
It is. Just good to see these kids having a good time out here. Senior night for the Gamecocks. And the Knights, Matt, you and I talked on the way over to see how they would really prepare and get ready to play tonight. And being the last game of the year, certainly didn't have the success you'd want to have as far as wins and losses. But I did like the way Coach Gainey did frame that. Hey, we've got an opportunity to beat a team that beat two teams we should have beat.
That's right.
So then you can, in your mind, and knowing, hey, we competed, and we saw what we were capable of, and take that and apply it to whatever these seniors do next year, and certainly lay the foundation for these underclassmen leading into the 24 season.
Does that mean Kansas beat Alabama? Because technically they beat Oklahoma. Oklahoma beat Texas. Texas beat Alabama. Is that how that works?
I guess if you're a Jayhawk, you could say we've got what it takes to beat Bama. They have said for decades that we want Bama. So
yeah, why not? Everybody does. Yeah.
Right.
All right, here we go. Kickoff from New Brockton. High, short kick going to be fielded at about the 10. It's dropped. Be picked up immediately to the 15. Makes a move to the 20. And he gets dropped down at the 25-yard line. So the Knights will take over first drive of the night right there at the 25-yard line.
We talked pregame as well off the air to see how the Knights will adjust with some key injuries on the line with interior linemen out for the year. One with a broken leg, the other was just not able to play tonight. But maybe open up. Let's see if we can air it out a little bit to begin the game, Matt.
Good to see Tyler Quintero back on the field after a few weeks out from concussion, and he is here lined up on the near sideline here. 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. As the Knights take first and 10. Harrison Hicks in the pistol formation. Braden Clemens in the running back spot behind him. Now man in motion to the near side. And the pitch, jet sweep. Now it's a reverse. Going around the other way. He's got some room. He's got a first down to the 35, to the 40. He's down the sideline to the 50. He's at the 40. And he's brought down out of bounds at the 30-yard line of New Brockton.
What a great opening play, Matt. Hey, that's a double pass. Really, it's that in that reverse. Absolutely took advantage of the Gamecocks over pursuing. What a great confidence builder for the Knights as they line up quickly.
Jaden Watkins with that run puts the Knights in business. First and 10, pistol formation. A snap, give up the middle to Clemens. He's got some room. He splits a tackle. He's still pushing to the 15. He's still on his feet, and he's going to be brought down to about the 12-yard line. First down for the Knights.
Not a bad first 2 plays from the line of scrimmage. 2 first downs, and we've covered 85 yards.
First and 10 at the 12. They can get a first down at the 2-yard line. Pistol formation again. And they give to Clemens again up the middle. Makes a move, gets across the 10. And he gets brought down, I'm going to say about the 7-yard line.
Meant to say 65 yards there, not 85. They've been in end zone by then.
End zone. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 8 there, Chuck.
I believe you're right, man. We talked about this too. It's got this field has a double crown. I believe it's a drainage, but nonetheless, we're taking advantage to run downhill all the way.
I grew up in West Texas, and we would call that a mountain.
That is
pretty flat. Pretty flat out there.
That would really, it would be called one of the highest elevations for sure.
So hopefully it won't cause nosebleeds for anybody. And it looks like we're going to take a timeout. Can't get the play in to the Knights, so they're going to take a timeout. 10:30 to go in the first quarter.
I was confused there, Matt. The clock was not running down. The game clock was not, or the play clock was not moving.
Yeah, it wasn't. I wonder if it was even, has it been running? Because I haven't been paying. I mean, one side of the field is not working at all, and then this side down here, it's on.
Right.
But I don't know.
I don't know. It should work now, though, that Skinner's playing Sweet Home Alabama. That will get everything going.
Oh, it's going to be a fun night.
I hope those that cheer for the Tide will be able to hear this in their hearts a lot come this time tomorrow night.
Yeah, this is not a typically song you'd hear on the Joy FM, but
it's not, but it can be redeemed.
If you say so, Chuck. All right, the Knights come back on the field. Second down and 8. Ball is at the 8-yard line of New Brockton, looking to punch it in here early on. Pistol formation, trips to the right. Tyler Quintero by himself, one-on-one here on the near sideline, and now we got flags down. And it's going to be offsides on New Brockton. So that's going to move them up 4 yards, I would guess. So I guess that's half the distance, right? Because it can't do 5.
Listen, I'm not going to try to officiate any games after last week. Hey, and for those that did listen last week that are listening tonight, and I hope there's many of you, in high school, that is the only time it is not an automatic first down.
There you go. Second down, and we'll call it 3 from the 4-yard line. Snap, back to pass. Now he throws back towards the end zone, and it's incomplete. Looking for Tyler Quintero there.
Well, there was some contact. It was a great run-up play. Just take one step slant because you got the whole end zone to go toward. You got to step on. You got the ball. Wasn't really that bad thrown, but he just got held up.
He also he put a little mustard on that pass too.
He did, and I think if he had to do it over again, he wouldn't because there was no one really to defend or come across helping that one-on-one situation to even threaten a pick.
Knights break the huddle, 2 wide receivers to each side. Clemens behind Harrison Hicks in the pistol. Here's the snap. Back to pass is Harrison. Now he's under pressure. He's running for his life. Now he throws into the end zone. He's got a man. Caught! Touchdown, Northside!
That was Mr. Cosby, number 22. We saw him come through big in an earlier game for the Knights. But Ben Cosby, a freshman, made that touchdown catch there.
Caught the game winner against Daleville. Senior night for the Knights. Daleville, that was the game-winning catch, and he was the one. And similar to there, Harrison Hicks running for his life and found him open. So here's the extra point tip. Fitz Carter. Kick is up. And the kick is good. 10:15 to go first quarter. Knights take an early lead, 7-0. You're listening to Northside Knights football on the Joy FM.
Northside Football is thankful for support from Hangar 38, located at 3120 Ross Clark Circle in Dothan. I'm Jesse, senior linebacker at Northside Football, and Hangar 38 can host birthday parties or even team building events. Phone 334-699-6350.
Northside has been named the best private school in the Wiregrass for the last 2 years in a row. I'm Edie Ezel, class of 2025. To learn more about Northside and if it's a fit for your student, check out nmacademy.net.
I am Logan Hathcock, Northside class of 2018, and this is Northside Knights football on the Joy FM. Go Knights, go!
7-0. High pooch kick for the Knights, and he's going to wisely take it and just take a knee down at the 38-yard line. So good field position for New Brockton as they come out on the field for their first offensive possession, trailing 7-0.
Well, we had a good start offensively, certainly now, Matt. Let's see if the defense can answer that challenge and put up a 3-and-out here to start the Knights on a great beginning of the first quarter.
You know, couldn't ask for really better weather. There's no wind. It's just a good temperature.
It's perfect.
I may not say that in the third quarter, but right now it's really nice.
Oh, it is. That's outstanding.
Shotgun formation for New Brockton. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Here's the snap. Give up the middle, running back. Cuts it out the outside. Gets hit at the line of scrimmage, and he gets maybe a yard, and that's it.
Great job all around by the Knights, playing 4 down men to begin and didn't go away for that 3. They did eat up the trenches there. Linebackers came in pursuit. Defensive end shed the block on the far right end. All around, great first play for the Knights defense to begin this opening set.
Wow, they gave him 2 yards on that, Chuck.
That
was some forward progress. 2nd down and 8. We're going to call it 8.5.
Well done.
Thank you. Shotgun formation. Snap. Give. The running back coming around the near side looking for a block. Trying to cut it out. Now he cuts it back in. Spin move. And he's still on his feet. He's finally going to be dropped, and they're going to mark him down at the 45-yard line, 3rd down and 3.
Tell you what, the young man did very well getting that much. The Knights had great pursuit. Again, playing very disciplined against that sweep, kind of a delayed sweep, for lack of a better term. It's not a true sweep. You go out, wait for something to cut against the grain. He did, but the Knights met him. Like you said, did a spin move, gained a couple grounds, but a big 3rd and long 3 here, maybe even 4. 3rd, 4.
Two wide receivers to the far side this time. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Looking down the field, throws to the near sideline, has his man caught the first down. He's got the 50, and he's dropped at the north side 47-yard line.
The Knights bluffed a blitz there. They checked off and did a good job pursuing that, but the Gamecocks did make a great pass that time.
The quarterback for New Brockton, Dawson Peacock, he is a sophomore, and it says he weighs 135 pounds. Maybe if his uniform's wet.
Yeah. He's a slim young man, but
he is.
He used every muscle he has to get the ball out to that wide left.
So they come out 1st and 10, now in plus territory. Here's the snap. And he threw quick pass to the near side, has his man caught at the 45. He makes a move to the 40. He's got a first down at the north side 35-yard line.
Another good pass by Peacock to Balin Foster for the Gamecocks. Strong run that time. They're putting together a little momentum here to see if we can't mix up the defensive call a little bit and stop that quick pass.
That's a rooster.
That's a lot like a rooster, but it's a Gamecock.
2 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Man in motion. Now here's the snap. Quick pass to the far side, has his man caught. He's at the 30, gets the first down the sideline of the 20, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line at about the 5-yard line, 1st and goal for New Brockton.
Anthony Seiler, 6'1", 170-pound 10th grader, another 10th grader for the Gamecocks. Had some good wheels after Peacock completed another pass, 3 for 3 for young Mr. Peacock so far for the Gamecocks. They've got something working on the ends, Matt, throwing that quick wide out, staying away from the middle of the field.
They sure do, and those quick passes, don't give Northside time to get into the backfield, and it's working for them. Shotgun formation again is a snap. Give up the middle. Come around the near side. He gets down. I think he's down short of the goal line, about the 1-yard line, to bring up 2nd and goal.
Yeah, that's Yasia Russo, 6 foot, 186-pound senior for the Gamecocks. Looks like they placed it on the 2, Matt.
All right, 2-yard line, 2nd and goal.
And it looks like Peacock is going to the sideline to get the call instead of it being – I don't know if there's someone from Michigan here tonight to steal a sign, but they're just making sure that they're not, because he's running all the way to the sideline to get the call.
Got a wide receiver far to the left, 1-on-1. Here's the snap. Give up the middle again. He gets hit coming around the near side, and he's going to be in for the touchdown.
Gosh, Matt, they had it plugged up in the middle, and the young man found a hole on the outside. We just lost containment. Had a great defensive stand in the middle, plugged it, but he popped it to the outside. As you see, a lot of plays do that when it's bunched up that close in goal.
6:35 to go, first quarter, and New Brockton looking to – now, they do some funny things here. I remember watching this in film. they'll line up with a center and then their offensive line to the far left. And sometimes they'll kick it. Sometimes they'll try to run it in. So the Knights are going to have to be really ready for anything here.
And number nine is the center.
He's going to throw it. He's looking for a room. He throws it in the end zone. Incomplete. Knocked away by the Knights. So the Knights continue to lead here, 7-6.
Yeah, that's a win. I don't know their kicking situation, but I guess it would be non-existent.
Well,
this early in the ball game, and you can tie it up with an extra point.
Yeah, I've seen them kick extra points too in film, and what was really strange was I didn't understand, why they would do certain things unless they're just trying to get momentum or something like that. But anyway, Knights were ready for that one. And,
they were well defended. Did we have a Knight that's a little bit shaken up? He's just kind of slow rising to his feet.
Jaden Watkins. He may just be taking a breath. He's running, going both ways, and he's on the kickoff return. So we'll see. But you're right. He may be a little shaken up here.
Could have been.
Number 90 is the kicker for New Brockton. Don't say that very often.
No, about as often you see number 9 as a center.
Yeah, that's true. Ready for the kickoff here. And a low line drive kick. Caught at the 12, coming to the 15. It's coming around the near side is Braden Clemens. Cuts it up the middle. Got flags down now as he's brought down to the 31-yard line.
Gosh, and I was looking right at the play. I just didn't see an infraction occur, but it looks like
it's going to be on Northside. They're already pointing that direction.
Maybe a hold.
Probably a hold. So if that's the case, that should push them back to about the 20. Oh, face mask on the receiving team. Now that's something you don't see very often. And it's only a 5-yard variety, apparently, because they marked it back to the 25.
Well, as far as penalties go, I'll take a inadvertent face mask over a hold, or certainly over a personal foul face mask.
So the Knights came out with a lot of fire in the first drive, driving down 85 yards for the touchdown.
Yeah,
so here we go.
The play clock is
not working.
Is eliminated, but not in operation.
Well, half of them are.
True.
Trips to the near side for the Knights as the pistol formation. One wide receiver to the far side. Gamecocks are looking for a run here. And they're going to get one. Clemens coming around the near side trying to get the corner. He's at the 25, 30, and he gets dropped, and there's a flag down at the 27 or the 32-yard line.
Yeah, I'm afraid we're going to get Ross Overby on a hold there. The back judge called it. He was freeing the guy up, but kind of had him pinned the arm behind his back.
So interesting that, we're on the visiting sideline, and I know the press box is over here, but typically the ref is going to signal the infraction to the home crowd, but he's been doing it to the visiting crowd.
Yeah,
is that because the press box is here?
It'd have to be, I guess, so the PA announcer can make the call. It is a little bit wonky. It is. 9 is the center, 90 is the kicker, press box on the visitor side.
That's right. So 1st and 20 now as the Knights going to start this snap from their own 15. 2 wide receivers to each side again. Pistol formation. Clemens behind Hicks. Here's the snap. Low snap. Back to pass is Hicks under pressure. Steps up. Looking. Now he's going to be dropped, and he's going to lose a couple of yards.
Yeah, just couldn't escape that second level. He did step out the pocket really good. Thought he was going to hit that guy breaking through, but the Gamecocks had a guy that was just – he came in a second effort. Jared Pettit, 5'9", 206-pound junior for the Gamecocks, made the tackle. But here again, Matt, we're plagued by what we talked about last week and quite frankly talked about all year. We're staying behind the chains. We're not getting in front. Find ourselves 1st and long, 2nd and long. It just makes it hard to put a drive together.
Pistol formation again. Hicks back to pass, under pressure again, throws, screen pass to Clemens. He's got it to the outside. He's got the 15. Makes a move, dropped at the 18-yard line. So he got a few yards back. It's going to make it still 3rd and long.
Boy, it had a lot of promise, and it closed quickly. Just couldn't make that free block over there. It's a perfect call for the defense they had called. They were blitzing, and we caught them in the side to the blitz. Just didn't have enough hats over on the side to break that free.
Looks like they're going to have Clemens come out of the field. It looks like they're maybe indicating he's got some blood or something on the elbow there, so they're going to bring in Jesse Dyson to replace him. So 3rd down, and they say 22, but it's not on the scoreboard. It's actually like 16.
Yeah, it's you want to be conservative, I think, right here. Maybe get some more yards, be ready to punt the ball, and hopefully don't lose too much field position in this exchange.
Pistol formation again. So the New Brockton band gets going. Back to passes, Hicks. Looking. Now he's under pressure. Makes a great move coming around the near outside, looking for a man. Now he throws deep down the side in the middle of the field. Oh, incomplete. He had Caleb Watkins, and it was just knocked away just at the last second. If he'd have caught that, I think he'd had 6.
Matt, I thought he had it. I couldn't tell if he just mishandled it or if 11 for the Gamecocks actually got a hand on it. But nonetheless, that was Jackson Gavette for the Gamecocks that could have saved 6 and kept the Knights from getting 6.
New Brockton have 2 guys back deep standing at their own 50, actually the Northside 49-yard line. Here's the snap. Fitz with a high punt, but it's short. It's going to take a bounce, and it's going to take a Northside bounce, and it's going to be down at the Northside 47-yard line. So good field position for New Brockton.
Well, I can hear the New Brockton coaches from here. That Gamecock came precariously close to a bouncing punt, and he didn't even go near the sideline. He stayed on the field whether he was supposed to or not.
First down for New Brockton. 7-6 Northside here with 3:50 to go first quarter.
Let's see if we can make some adjustments here and answer those quick passes to the outside and get some help on those corners.
They line up with 2 wide receivers to the far side. Somewhat of a pistol formation. Here's the snap. Quick throw to the outside. Looks like a backwards pass. He's got some room. He's still going. He's got the first down across the sideline. And he's going to be probably pushed out of bounds at about the 31.
Yeah, Matt, in order to stop that tonight, I'm afraid we're going to have to make some adjustments. We're going to play more bump and run. We got to get up closer. 10 yards right off the line of scrimmage, too much to give the Gamecocks. They could pass that ball all night.
Yeah, so far, every time that they have thrown that pass, either side, they have completed it and gotten a lot of yards for it.
He has. He's 4 for 4 on those passes.
2 wide receivers, same formation as last time on the far side. Snap, give up the middle, coming around the near side, and he's got some room. He finally brought down at about the 24-yard line, just short of the first down.
Braylon Clements with a touchdown-saving tackle there for sure. That big running back was looking to pop it open. I lost his number, Matt. Is that number 8? Yasai Rousseau, 6 foot, 186 pounds. He's all of that for sure.
Second down and about 2.5 for New Brockton.
Tell you what, Matt, you caught it. That quarterback is not big as a minute.
No, he is small. Gave up the middle again. He's got the first down across the 20. Still on his feet, and he's going to be down first and goal at the 10.
Yeah, really, we're playing 4 down linemen, and the linebackers getting caught up trying to go to that play action, see what's going to happen. And New Brockton's in a rhythm here, and they've really got it clicking as far as like them assorting their calls.
First and goal for New Brockton. Snap, give to the near side, looking for a lane. Doesn't get one, and they finally wrap him up. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Yeah, great defense that time for the Knights. They did stop that sweep, really turned it back inside, had great pursuit. But you can tell the Knights now, they're a little gassed, Matt. These 2 drives here, a lot of hands on the hips to see if we can find something to suck it up and see if we can't stop this and either make them go for it or see if they can kick a field goal.
Of course, that's still a question if they do kick field goals. Well, hopefully we won't find out. Here's the snap. Looking, throws to the near side of the far sideline. He's got it, and he's wrapped up, and he's going to lose a yard. Great defense.
Great defense. I'm trying to see who made that play. Was that Stefan Gainey?
Yes,
that right?
I think so, number 4.
Absolutely. Came up quickly. That's what we need. Come up quickly. Don't give them 10 yards cushion. And that was a long pass. It took a while to get there. But, again, it was on the money. Young man's 5 for 5 in throws tonight. But Knights are bowing up here.
3rd down and goal from the 10. They come out this time with 3 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Back to pass, looking, throws into the end zone. It's caught. No, it's actually at the 5-yard line. He's dropped down right there. And it's going to be 4th and goal from the 5.
And it looks like they might be going for it. The quarterback is running to the sideline to get the secret sign and to run back all the way. It's a good 45 yards from here he is back to the that could be a strategy we may take advantage of. It's just to gas the quarterback.
Maybe.
Of course, we don't know what the play clock is.
No, we don't.
It's got to be close.
They break the huddle, 4th and goal from the 5. 3 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Here's the snap. And a pitch to the near side. Looking to get in the end zone, and he's going to get there. They had him wrapped up, and they just couldn't bring him down.
Yeah,
touchdown.
Just one-on-one there. Jordan Sanford couldn't make the stop against big number 8 for the Gamecocks and convert on that 3rd and 5 into, or was that 4th and 5? Yeah, that was 4th down.
4th and goal, yeah. So they line up in that funny whatever this is. All the linemen to one side of the field. Got a wide receiver to the near side. We have a center. And it looks like they're going to not kick this. Here's the snap. He's looking. Now he's under pressure. He's rolling, looking. I think he just run it in. And we got flags down, 2 flags down. Probably going to be holding on New Brockton, I would think.
That's a legal block in the back, I believe. Hold.
It is a legal block in the back, yep. So that'll bring them back. Now what do? Go for it again, or do they kick it? No, I don't know. They're bringing in different guys. I don't know what they're doing.
I'm not sure either. I was just waiting to see what the call was. I didn't, after last week, I'm just not even going to guess what the call may be, but he's marking it off, so it's going to be the PAT from the 13-yard line.
And they don't even know what they're doing either. They all started to run to the sideline, and then the coach told them to stop. Well, they got a different football coming in, so maybe they're going to kick it.
There were 2 balls out there at one time. And I know things happen, but you wonder how much time do they have to run the play?
Well, you got the ref in the back of the end zone. He's looking at his watch. They break the huddle. They got 2 wide receivers to each side. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Looking, throws, and it's incomplete.
That's his first
incompletion, yeah.
And he knew it, too. He zipped that ball, and it should be zapped.
So 24 seconds to go, first quarter. It's 12-7 now. New Brockton has just now taken the lead for the first time. So see if Northside can answer back. And if they keep missing 2-point conversions, that could bode well for Northside.
Absolutely. If stay ahead of the chains, if the Knights can, and figure out a way to put a stop to the Gamecock offense, or at least slow it down, because they're rolling right now, Matt. This team looks better than a two-win team offensively to me now.
Definitely.
They've got some good athletes out there that are making some plays. So, we talked about they've improved, they've played hard. Looks like Northside has.
Yeah. It looks like they've done a good job of scripting plays that, that quarterback, that sophomore quarterback can handle. Here's the kick. Low kick. Pretty deep. Going to be taken at about the 8. Watkins to the 15, to the 20. Looking for a block. Cuts it out to the outside. Now back up the middle. And he's going to be dropped at about the 28.
Yeah, he did great getting it out to the 28, Matt, after that kick. That kick had him fooled. He stepped up on it just like you would maybe in playing baseball. You don't want your first step to be up. You want to be back. And he made that mistake of bringing it up. Had to backtrack and really made a good catch. And then really did a good job getting it out to the 28-yard line.
They're going to give him forward progress to the 29, it does look like. So the Knights start here. Great opening possession they had to start this game. Got the touchdown and the lead. But their second possession kind of went backwards. So let's see if they can get something going here.
That's right. Get some positive plays. Rebuild that confidence offensively for the men in green.
Here's the snap. Give to Clemens up the middle. He's got some room. He's to the 35. Makes a move. He's got the first down to 40. Down the sideline to the 45 to 50. And he's dropped down, slips past the 50-yard line into New Brockton territory, down to the 48.
I'll tell you what, great call. They were blitzing. We ran against that blitz. Ben Coscree on the sideline, on the far side. Really a good block downfield to spring it for another 10 yards.
And that's the end of the first quarter. Our score, New Brockton 12 and Northside 7.
We're now joined by Allison Beeson, who is the teacher sponsor for Civitan at Northside. And Allison, you've got a lot of things going on with Civitan Club coming up. Talk about what you got coming up this next week.
This week on Wednesday, our junior Civitan from Northside Methodist Academy will go and partner with Dothan Civitan and help out preparing food for Special Citizens Day at the fair. We will be preparing lunches, we'll be serving in that way, and it's just really an honor and a blessing to be able to go out and help our sponsor club, Dothan Civitan, but also just help out and be a part in that way. So we're glad to do it.
You've been a part of Civitan for a long time, you were telling me, and talk about your passion for the Civitan Club, because you have been a part of it for such a long time. Talk about that just a minute.
Well, we do, my husband Brandon and I do have a personal connection. I have a niece with special needs, and Dothan Civitan has always made one of their club focuses serving adults and children with special needs, and that's just always been a very personal heart connection that we have with the club and with the organization. That on top of the fact that we just enjoy to serve. We love everything that the club does out in the community, whether it's ringing the Salvation Army bell or serving out at the Peanut Festival. There are just so many opportunities that Dothan Civitan gives those that want to get out and serve and volunteer, and they do it all with a heart of just forming a better community and a stronger community, and creating better citizens, and that's just something that we're very passionate about. So.
Well, Allison, thank you very much for your commitment to that and to Northside, and good luck to you guys as you continue your service throughout the year.
Thanks.
Second down and 11 after a penalty and a short run by the Knights. Starting the second quarter here, pistol formation, 2 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. And give up the middle is Jesse Dyson, and he falls forward and gets maybe a yard, if that.
Yeah, shoestring tackle by the linebacker for the Gamecocks, number 53. Again, he made that tackle on the blitz earlier, the sack. But again, the Knights behind the chains, 3rd and long, 3rd and 11. Just tough to get a rhythm and get something going offensively when you're your own worst enemy.
So Tyler Quintero checks into the ball game, and 3rd and 11, you're going to look for something kind of maybe deep down the field, over the middle of the field, and Tyler is a great receiver. Also, Caleb Watkins has caught some great passes this year, so let's see what they do. 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Pistol formation. Harrison looking over the defense. Now he's ready. Here's the snap. Back to pass, under pressure, rolling. Now he's rolling the near side, looking for somebody. Now he's just going to run it. He's at the 45. He's going to be near the first down marker. They're going to mark him out. I think they're going to give it to him. Chuck?
I think he has it, Matt. I really do. That's a first down. They're moving the chains. Great decision by Harrison Hicks that time to tuck it and run. We picked up the blitz pretty strongly right there. 53 came on the left side. Big conversion on 3rd and long there for the Knights.
He needed 11. He got 12. Just what he needed. Ball's at the New Brockton 38-yard line. Start of the early moments of the second quarter. Knights trail by 5.
That gives a lot of freedom here to run several of the plays, hopefully, that we've had a lot of success with over this year.
Here's a snap. Back to, no, it's a give up the middle to Clemens. He slips out of one tackle, and then he gets wrapped up, and he's going to lose 2.
Again, 53 for the Gamecocks, plugging that hole, making the stop initially, Jared Pettit. Then his teammates came and just gang tackled on the side, and it does look like Braylon Clemens is a little gimpy getting back to the huddle.
Getting some score updates tonight from our good buddy Earl Kelly back at the station. Looks like Enterprise over Percy Julian, 14-7 in the first quarter. Dothan beat Jag last night, 57-12. Here's the quick pass to the far side is Watkins. He puts a stiff arm. He gets down the side. He's got the first down, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. It looks like they're going to mark him down at the 27-yard line.
Got to give a first down right there, Matt. Another conversion when we're behind the chains. So making the plays when we have to on offensively. So you say Dothan won last night, not tonight.
Correct.
Okay.
That's according to World Headquarters.
Well, who am I to question World Headquarters?
He's kept you straight a couple of weeks. Here's a
That's
snap.
right.
Give up the middle is Clemens. Slips the tackle, pushing forward, and he may get 1 after all that.
Well, that's the hardest earned yard maybe that I've seen this year for the Knights. Just running really hard that time.
Actually, they look like they're going to mark him short, and he's going to lose a yard.
How?
I don't know how that was possible.
Unless they called it dead before, I thought it was dead.
Second down 11 as we stand corrected. Knights come out, 2 wide receivers to each side in the pistol formation. Jesse Dyson in at the running back spot behind Hicks. There's a snap, and it's a jet sweep, and he drops it. So that's going to be actually a forward pass.
That's an incomplete pass.
Yeah. They think it's recovered by Brockton, but that's
everybody and the announcer.
Yep. But it's an incomplete pass because it was a jet sweep pitch forward. So that's it. 3rd and 11.
I know our listeners didn't hear what we just heard, but the announcer, bless his heart, he was excited about this Gamecocks football, and then he said, "Well, it's an incomplete pass."
Yeah, Knights have called timeout to talk about this 3rd down. It was really funny. I got to go. I mentioned it last week. Got to go to the Tennessee Titans game, and when they announced that Atlanta Falcons were coming on the field, you're expecting them to announce them, and you don't expect them to have a lot of enthusiasm because that's the visiting team. But this, not exaggerating, this is what it was, ladies and gentlemen, from the ATL, the Falcons. That was it, and they ran on the field, and that is all you heard about it.
Oh, I got to go to a Nuggets game, Denver Nuggets. Last year, we played on Christmas Day, and that was the first time I'd heard this announcer. And he introduces the visiting team, and he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, you're visiting Phoenix Suns," and he calls out the roster in about 5 seconds. Every player just rapid fire. Starting Cole, Haddock, Georgia, Seven County, College Park, J. And that's it. They don't have time to run to half court or anything. Oh, it owned me. Gosh, It was funny.
All right, 3rd down and 11. They've converted a 3rd down 11 before. Let's see what they can do here on this drive, actually. Here's a snap. Quick pass to the near side is Watkins. Now he's going to throw it down the middle of the field. He's looking for his man, and they got flags. That's going to be interference.
All over it.
It was intended for Jordan Sanford, actually.
Oh, Jordan was wide open when that play first developed, and he waited a little bit. But, hey, it gained us. Well, I don't know what it gained us. It's pass interference in high school. Who knows?
So, believe that's a 15-yard penalty, and because of that, it should make it a first down.
It's 3rd and 11. Let's see.
I don't think they're going to mark it at the spot because that's usually a NFL rule. So they're going to see where they go. It's kind of like we're kind of like on the edge of our seats, trying. Not that we're sitting. But
okay, that is a 15-yard penalty.
That's a 15-yard. So we're at the 14-yard line.
And it's going to be first down.
First down.
Not automatic.
Not automatic.
We earned it.
But since it's at the 15. If they were to have interference again, it'd be half the distance. So it'd only be 7 yards.
Then why wouldn't you just commit the foul every time?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think as one of our staff members that's a chaplain here locally for a football team.
All right.
Said that.
First down. Snap. Give. Up the middle. Jesse Tyson. And he gets hit immediately. And he's going to do all he can to get back to the line of scrimmage, and I think he may have got there.
Yeah, who knows? But I tell you what, number 53 is playing one heck of a ball game so far. Jared Pettit, 5'9", 206 pounds. That's a manhole cover. A junior for the Gamecocks. He's getting around the field pretty good.
Well, we're going to call it second down and 10.5 is what we're going to call it here. Knights trail 12-7 with just under 8 minutes to go in the first half. They break the huddle, 2 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Here's the snap. Give up the middle again as Jesse Dyson runs in his own player, pushes forward, and he gets back to the 15, and that's it. Braden Clemens is going to come back into the game now on third down.
Yeah, I mean, Jesse's running hard there, but it's hard to run hard when you got 4 black shirts meeting you at the line of scrimmage.
Well, and it's even more than that because they're running that 4-3, and then those linebackers are coming right up the middle.
They really are.
And stopping them. And so see what the Knights have here on third down. They've converted, is it 2 or 3 third and longs?
It is 3. Well,
on this drive.
It's a second and long and then 2 third and longs.
Okay, so they've been able to move the ball a little bit. They need to do it here. 3 wide receivers. Actually, they change out of it. 2 wide receivers to the left.
Just a little confusion.
Now it's 3 wide receivers to the left, like I said originally. Clemens now in motion to the far side. And now we got timeout Northside. So looks like Gainey didn't like what he saw there, so he's going to take his third and final timeout of the half.
And who knows if it was going to be a delay, but it had to be getting close.
So third and 10.5, and they're going to see if they can dial up another good play here.
Hey, shout out to whoever these Gamecock students are. They're hawking the mess out of these candy bars. I mean, we were approached aggressively as we entered tonight.
Hey, you know what? And this is not against a knock on them at all because they are hustling. But
absolutely.
When I was a kid, and I know that's been a few years ago, those candy bars were a lot bigger.
Oh, yeah, these were
Did
small.
you see these things?
They're like Twix.
They are.
I mean,
single wrapped.
Yeah.
And I bet they charged them $2 for them.
But, hey, Northside is there, and they're
I'm just like, wow. I remember the ones we used to have. They were big. They used to, you felt the weight.
It's like a chocolate stick instead of a chocolate bar. If you can picture jerky and into chocolate, that's we're watching the people in front of us. And by the way, they're not offering us any.
No, they're not. No, they're going to eat them.
But it looks
right
good.
In front of us. All right, third down, 10.5. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Pistol formation. Here's the snap. Back to pass is Hicks. He's got some room. He's got a man. Caught. Clemens at the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Northside.
Great call. Great execution. You pull the man to the middle of the field. Had that little delay coming out. Well executed by the Knights. That's the first time I've seen us run that play this year. It worked extremely well. What a well-designed play.
And great touch on that pass by Harrison Hicks.
Absolutely.
Man,
that's what it requires on that. You can't zip it because that guy's running against his body to catch it.
Fitzcarter on for the extra point attempt. Good snap. Kick is up.
It's good.
And the kick is good over the power lines. So with 6:19 to go in the first half, 14-12 Northside. You're listening to Northside Knights Football on the Joy FM.
The Joy FM is honored to help celebrate 10 years of football with Northside Methodist Academy. Thank you to those pioneers that paved the way for future generations to shine the light for Jesus Christ on and off the field. Congratulations from all of us at the Joy FM.
Hello, I'm Kaylin Dorsey, Northside Class of 2024. Northside Football is thankful for Alan Rogers and the Joint Chiropractic Clinic for their generous support. Open evenings and weekends to fit many schedules. Phone number 334-577-4722.
We are the Northside Knights varsity cheerleaders, and you the Joy FM. Go Knights, go!
Here's the kickoff, and it's brought up the middle, still on his feet, pushing across the 35, and he's going to finally be brought down near the 38-yard line.
I tell you what, Matt, we had some leather exchanges right there. There were some pretty aggressive hits, good hard football right there for sure on both sides.
6:10 to go in the first half. Knights lead by 2. Hope you'll stay with us at halftime. We will be joined by two-time World Series champion and Northside Athletic Director, baseball coach, Mr. Mike Mordecai. Looking forward to conversation with him.
Tell you what, we heard someone earlier say, man, that's like an ESPN type guest.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's just what we do here.
It's us.
Shotgun formation, no running backs this time for the Gamecocks. Back to pass, quickly throws to the near side, has a man, makes a move, he gets hit, he's dropped behind the line of scrimmage, he's going to lose about a yard.
Outstanding defense. First led by Jaden Watkins, was first man on play. Then we had 4 green helmets right there. I love to see just run to the ball like that, and let's get on it. Excellent team defense there to no gain.
Wow.
I thought for sure it would have been maybe a loss of at least 2.
Yeah. But that's why we're up here, not on the field.
That's exactly right.
2nd down and 10.
But we're not alone. I do hear some comments from the fans around us.
Snap, give up the middle, and he gets hit the line of scrimmage. Now he tries to bounce it outside, and he's going to get a few yards up to about the 45. He's going to be 3rd and 4 now.
I tell you what, the play was stopped again, but Yesai Russo, I believe how you pronounce his name, was one that scored a touchdown earlier. He's made a living of bouncing that play outside. We stop it in the middle. We just got to follow through on the initial stop.
And the Knights going to get a stop here. New Brockton will get the ball to start the second half, so don't want them to score and get the ball again. 3rd down and 4. Here's the snap. Throws to the far sideline, has his man's caught. The first down, marker at the 50, and he's finally brought down at the Northside 45.
Balin Foster there for the first down reception for the Gamecocks. We would have had something running here, but we slipped right off the line of scrimmage, and that just did away with any kind of pressure we could have come from the right side, pressuring that quarterback on the blind side. But he's only missed one pass tonight. I tell you what, he's a small frame guy, but he's got an active arm.
He's going to be a force for New Brockton for the next few years. And there's movement on the left side of the line, right side of the line. Excuse me. That'll be 5 yards.
You just can't do that. Hunter White, little eager there, jumped offside for the Gamecocks. The Knights will take it, and it's maybe this be the first time we've seen this tonight. That Gamecocks are behind the chains instead of the Knights.
1st and 15, ball right at the 50-yard line. New Brockton band getting ready for their halftime show. We have 1 too, so don't go anywhere.
That's right.
Shotgun formation. Now we got movement again on the same side.
It was.
And they're just anxious. So it's going to bring up 1st and 20.
They must really be excited about the play they had called. But number 76, Caden Shera, that time jumping off. So 5 plus 5 is 10 in my book all the time. So it's 1st and 20. After, I'm all for another 5-yard penalty.
Well, the way they've been moving the ball, we'll take another one.
Absolutely. And see if they come out in any kind of spread. And they do a little bit.
Well, no running backs, so it's probably going to pass. Back to pass. Looking. Now he throws deep down the sideline. He's got a man. He's caught it. And he is going to be dropped at the 15-yard line. Wow.
He threw a dime, Matt. Really beat Gunnar Jacobson off the line that time. He had one step on him. Anthony Seiler, 6'1", 170 pounds for the Gamecock. To be 1st and 20 and you get 40 yards. If that was their plan, it worked.
Man, he's got an arm.
He does.
I mean, it's like watching Jose Altuve out there in a quarterback uniform. I mean, he just wasn't expecting that at all.
Nor was I. And I'm not making fun. He just hadn't grown fully. But that joker has an arm.
He does. 1st and 10. And he's gonna run it this time. Come around the near side. Oh, he didn't get anything.
That will not work. I don't care what kind of nerve he has. He's not going to break many tackles.
I think that was a busted play. They're talking about it.
Yeah, they are.
So now he's going to run 100 yards to the other sideline.
And that's literal. He's going to run 50 to get the play and 50 to get back.
Yep.
It's a good thing the play clock doesn't work. There's no way.
There's no way. I mean, they're going to have to give him an IV at halftime.
I mean how much?
I mean, he's run a marathon out here already, and we're not even to halftime.
I mean, the halftime stats would be number 10 had 400 yards rushing, but only 30 of them counted.
2nd down and 15. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Has time, throws, has his man, it's caught, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 10.
Another strong throw by Mr. Peacock, number 35 for the Gamecocks that time on the reception.
And their receivers catch the ball.
They do. That's Caden Sims, another 9th grader, Matt.
I'm thinking they must have some stickum on their hands.
Something.
Because everything is their way they catch it.
And here comes Mr. Peacock in that 50-yard little jog.
If he turns an ankle, he's not going to be able to do that. I'm just telling you.
Why have a wristband? He's got a wristband with plays on it.
They don't use it. Don't know. All right, 3rd down and about 6. Knights need to stop here. Give up the middle, cuts it down the outside. He's still going, and he breaks a tackle, and he's going to be wrapped up and pushed out of bounds near the 9.
Yeah, he didn't break the tackle of Mr. Clements. Braden Clements that time with the tackle to go out of bounds with it. Knights did a good job stringing that play out.
There's a big 4th down play here for Northside with 1:20 to go and the ball and the clock counting down.
Oh, it's huge. All right, so I'm going to say the whistle should blow right now, and it's 1:16 on the clock.
I think they may think they're going to take a timeout. New Brockton will. They're going to let the clock just run on down. Northside cannot stop it. They've used all their timeouts. And I think that's exactly what they're going to do. They're just going to let it tick down until they say so.
Well, 16 seconds, now 26 seconds.
Well, we're just waiting as this clock continues to tick on down.
That's 36 seconds.
There it goes. It finally stopped. Must be a 40-second play clock. That's not visible to anybody.
I guess so. That's been 36. That was 36 seconds. That is that right?
Oh, I'm distracted by this loud music that's come out. That's sounds like it's coming out of a can. I don't know. It's weird.
All right, so it's basically 21 seconds, and then the plus 16. That's it had to be a 40-second clock. So that's 37 seconds that clicked off.
Well, Knights cheerleaders are into it tonight.
They were dancing to the Cotton Eye Joe coming across the New Brockton loudspeakers from Radio Shack and Enterprise.
All right, 4th down. Big. Oh, they're going to go for a field goal. Chuck, wasn't expecting that.
Nor was I.
And we got a different kicker, and his number is 42. All right. Field goal to take the lead for New Brockton. Here's a snap, high snap, and the kick is up.
It's good.
And the kick is good. Almost blocked by Caleb Watkins. But it's up, and New Brockton takes a 1-point lead here with 34 seconds to go. See what the Knights can do, if they do anything here.
The kicker for New Brockton.
5'5", 155 pounds, junior.
Caden Abios.
All right.
Converted soccer star.
Man.
But he had plenty of leg.
Yep. So, I don't know that Northside will probably try anything here with no timeouts, but hey, I wasn't expecting them to go for a field goal there.
And nor was I. That was totally out of the blue, but why not?
I mean, they haven't kicked an extra point yet, but they kicked a field goal.
Man, that kick would have been good for 40 yards.
Yeah. And it was a bad snap. The snap was behind the
holder.
holder.
Forever.
Yeah. All right. We've seen quite a bit in this first half.
We have. It's the most unorthodox 15-14 ball game.
Yeah, yeah. Outside of all the timeouts being called in 12 minutes last week. for both teams. Here's the kickoff. High, short kick. Going to be taken at the 25. He's going to be hit and dropped at the 30. So the Knights have 30 seconds to go. See if they take a knee or if they see if they can air one out. Let's surprise New Brockton here.
A pretty decent return and not a bad place to start if you want to try to maybe go to the outside on a little quick out, stay away from the interception.
Look for Tyler Quintero on the far sideline. He's 1-on-1.
Just be aggressively conservative here.
Yeah, this is where I would, if they were going to do something, this is where they do it. Low snap. Oh, it's going to be a pitch. And it's a reverse. Now it's Watkins. He's going to throw to the near sideline. Has his man's Caleb. Now he's got to the 50-yard line. He's off the races to the 40. He's to the 30. Then he's going to be knocked down and pushed down at the 26-yard line. No flags. And 18 seconds to go. Oh, we do have a flag. Where'd that come from?
He just threw it.
He just threw it?
That's
a little late.
It just came out of his pocket.
Now they're walking backwards. Wow, I thought we had something there.
I'm going to be interested to see what this call is, Matt.
Both teams walking backwards. Northside more aggressively than New Brockton. Wow, they're calling it illegal forward pass. So what they're saying is that there was 2 forward passes, essentially. I thought that was, it was, because it was a pitch forward, wasn't it? That's exactly what that was.
That's the correct call.
Well, that's a good call there, Mr. Official. Yeah, you can't pitch it forward and it not be considered a forward pass, and then you can't throw it again.
and it doesn't matter where you do it, if it's behind the line of scrimmage or not. That's 2 forward passes.
That was a good idea, but not sure about the execution there. So now with 16 seconds and the clock running, this is the triple trip, the Eagle, and New Brockton doesn't know what to do with it. Here's the snap. Back to pass. He steps forward. Now he's going to run it. And he's going to be dropped, and that'll do it for the first half. So your score at halftime, it's been an entertaining first half. New Brockton leads Northside 15-14. And we'll be joined by Mr. Mike Mordecai. He's walking this way here right after the break. You're listening to Northside Knights Football on the Joy FM.
I am Mara Stuckey, a senior at Northside. The Northside Spirit Store is your place to get all that awesome-looking gear, from T-shirts to hats and everything in between. You will look your best for every game this year. Check out all the gear online at NMAKnights.com.
This is Andrea Johnson for Northside Methodist Academy in Dothan, where we offer a traditional and Christ-centered education. Northside is proud to celebrate being named the best private Christian school in the Wiregrass for 2 years in a row. We offer great extracurricular programs such as choir and band, as well as clubs and enrichment courses in computer, art, music, and STEAM. For more information, check out our website at nmacademy.net or schedule a tour by calling 334-794-7273. Northside Methodist Academy is a nonprofit business ministry partner with the Joy FM.
The Joy FM is grateful for Northside Methodist Academy, training young champions for Christ and molding the decision makers of tomorrow. We pray God's blessing and protection over all the students, staff, and leadership from all of us at the Joy FM.
Northside Football is thankful for support from Hangar 38. Located at 3120 Ross Clark Circle in Dothan, I'm Jesse, senior linebacker at Northside Football. And Hangar 38 can host birthday parties or even team building events. Phone 334-699-6350.
Hello, I'm Kaylin Dorsey, Northside Class of 2024. Northside Football is thankful for Alan Rogers and the Joint Chiropractic Clinic for their generous support. Open evenings and weekends to fit many schedules. Phone number 334-577-4722.
Welcome back. I'm David Bailey, a senior wrestler at Northside, and it's time for the Northside Knights halftime show. Now let's rejoin the Northside Knights broadcast team back at the field.
Welcome back to New Brockton High School. We are at halftime, and Northside trails New Brockton by 1 point. We're now joined, have the special privilege to talk to the Northside athletic director, baseball coach, two-time World Series champion, I believe, if my numbers are correct there, Mr. Mike Mordecai. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, how are you, Matthew?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
Doing good. Doing fine.
Good to see you. Good to, as always, to talk with you and kind of coming up here live. I know that's always fun to do, right?
Yeah. Right on the spot.
Right on the spot. So, we've talked about all season and celebrated the 10 years of Northside football. And as the athletic director, I kind of want to ask you, what do you see for the Knights football program for the next 10 years? You guys have done a lot of things this year with starting the junior pro team and trying to develop a program here at Northside and getting these younger guys kind of working towards, how to play football and how to do some things that maybe, when we first started football 10 years ago, these guys didn't know how to do. So talk about, if you would, how you see it for the next 10 years.
Well, you would hope that the junior pro program, the young guys who are 5th and 6th graders, 4th, 5th, and 6th graders, that program will continue to grow and just kind of be a feeder into the high school program where we could possibly start a junior high program with the 7th, 8th, and 9th grade team. We if our numbers do not grow very much, then you might end up having a junior high program and then just a high school varsity program, and the JV is kind of touch and go because you may not have the numbers. So it's very important for us to get the younger ones on the fields and let them represent the school somewhat. Not being part of the, they don't fall under the AHSAA regulations like the 7th, 8th, 9th plus do, but to get them school gear, represent the school, because there's some fanfare for them.
Sure.
And so it's good for them. And you hope that just leads them into wanting to play, and they just keep playing right on up into middle school and then high school.
Yeah, and that kind of talks about my second question was talking about the junior pro. So help me understand. So Alabama High School, you can have a high school team that's not necessarily called varsity or JV. Is that kind of what you were saying? That you would have like a junior high type of team instead, or
yeah? Well,
kind of explain that.
In the AHSAA, which is what we fall under. We were AISA. Now we've joined the Alabama High School Athletic Association. You have multiple levels. You have a middle school program. Middle school consists of 7th and 8th grade only. Okay. A junior high program would be 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. Your JV program is 7 through 11.
Okay.
And if you really want to know, you could play a senior in a JV game if the coaches do agree. But generally speaking, as a rule, most coaches are like, we don't want to play seniors in JV sports.
Just the size, probably.
Yes,
yeah.
And then, of course, your varsity is 7 through 12. If you're good enough as a 7th grader to play varsity sports in high school, then you can do that. But that's how it rolls out. So the elementary program is 6th grade and below.
Okay.
And they don't fall under those AHSAA jurisdictions, so to speak, because once you get into 7th grade, you have 6 years of eligibility to play high school sports.
Okay.
So in other words, you could play varsity as a 7th grader, 8th, 9th, 10th, so that's your 6 years.
Right.
Well, 5th and 6th graders, 4th, 5th, and 6th graders, they don't lose any years, and there's no time.
Sure.
So to develop a program for those kids so that they can start playing, and they're not part of the association. It's just basically representation of our school in the elementary program, and let those kids play and enjoy that, and they learn. It's a lot of kids when they get a little bit older and they're not very comfortable with playing a sport because they don't know very much about it. They're very reluctant to play. And so if you introduce it when they're young and they can just grow in it, they gain more confidence, and they're off and running, and that will help. That will help us overall.
Yeah, that's good stuff. That's good to know. So shift gears a little bit. I mean, this is the last game of the season for football, but transitioning now to basketball. That's a big season with, girls playing, boys playing. But you have a new basketball coach for the guys. Talk about him and what you're looking forward to and seeing in him.
Cody Kirchhoff. Cody was a good high school athlete. He played college basketball. He's from out in the Midwest, Nebraska area. He and Reggie Chappell, our coach last year, they were actually college teammates along the way. Very similar thought process from them as coaches, but Cody is a lot different than Reggie. He's more vocal. He's really passionate about what he's doing, and he does such a good job mentoring these young men spiritually as well. He was pastor down at the Harbor, so he is well versed in what these young men need, and you see it in him daily. He doesn't just talk about it; he walks it, and he wants the best for them. He wants to develop them off the court and as Christian young men, and then the same as on the court as hard-nosed Christian ball players. I mean, just because you're Christian doesn't mean you're soft. It just means you're a Christian, right?
Right.
So Cody is, if you come out and watch basketball, you'll see it. I mean, he wants to get after it, and he talks it, and he walks it.
Yeah, that's
so
good.
we're excited to see what the season holds for these players. I mean, we're hoping this next half of this football game turns out our way, and then we'll turn our attention to basketball. We've had the junior high programs working now. Really, we say junior high, but it's middle school programs. The boys last year did not win a game, and they already have 4 wins this year. Our girls, I think they won 1 game last year. Maybe they didn't win any either. I'm sorry, I can't remember that.
Yeah.
I'm getting too old. But they have a win under their belt, and Felicia Englehart's running the girls, and Cody's running the boys, and they're doing a great job. Felicia, this has been her first time coaching those girls like that, and she's loving it. And so they're doing a good job. Doing a really good job.
Good. Looking forward to seeing that this season. Talk about, fast forward a little bit, because you are obviously, with your background, going to be coaching the boys baseball team again. So how does that look like? What's that look like for you guys this year? What do you think the team's going to look like? What are you looking forward to seeing there?
Well, this year we probably we're going to have our best pitching staff we've had since I've been there. And if you don't have pitching and decent defense, you just can't win.
Yeah.
We have 2 young men that have college offers already. Jack Alvord has committed to Southern Union. Harrison Hicks has a couple of offers. Jack Ray is working out for a few programs himself. He may have an offer soon. They're all pitchers, and we count on them all. My little guy, John Michael, is a sophomore. He doesn't pitch, so I think those 4 are going to carry the load for us.
Yeah.
If we just play defense behind him, we're going to put a good product on the field.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. It's going to definitely be fun to see.
Yeah.
One more question that I have scripted, that I'm going to ask you an unscripted one.
Come on now.
I know. Just because I just have to.
I didn't study for this test.
I know you did. But you're doing great so far. So I kind of asked about this, with the principal and the head of school, talking about the mission of the school.
Yeah.
So how do you see the mission of the school, and how does athletics, in your mind, support that mission at Northside?
Well, I look at it like this. We keep Christ at the center of the things we do. Okay, we try to do it in every aspect there at the school. Athletics is no different. Okay, these young men have been and young women have been given given gifts to perform sports. Okay, they need to know where that comes from. It's God given. When they perform, it's them. But if they don't have that gift, it doesn't happen.
Right.
This just doesn't work that way. So for us to want to brag and boast about ourselves as athletes and look what I did, we kind of check ourselves and say, hey, Christ gave me this ability to do this. I'm just a vessel, all right? And we're all enjoying this. It's really, I hate watching athletes retire that I enjoy watching because of that God-given ability. We're not going to see it again.
Right.
I mean, somebody else is going to step up, but we just don't see it again.
Yeah.
And that kind of makes me sad, but I enjoy those times. I mean, we have some things going on campus right now. Daniel Brown starting a prayer group in the mornings. I mean, Danny he's awesome.
Yeah.
Had Danny as a student in history class, and to see him grow and those types of things like that, I mean, it just warms your heart.
Yeah.
You know, and so athletics is no different. You watch these kids, and they realize these are gifts, and if these things are, you know, if they're kind of pointed in the right direction, and you verbalize it, and you know that the kids believe it and they understand that, that's what it's about.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
So, Coach, you know, Stefan Gainey does a great job with the football. Kurt Schaff and Reg, they've been doing a great job with basketball. In baseball, I'm probably the one lagging behind. I need to kick these guys in the rear a little bit more, but they do. I mean, we at the end of practices, someone will lead a prayer for us. I look to them to step up and show some leadership. So we try to do that as coaches and let our kids lead the way. And we just kind of step back and say, okay, here's our growth, the growth we're looking for. And we have to keep them in line at times. And also drive the fact that, hey, we want to win games. We absolutely do. But at times that's not the most important thing for us.
Yeah.
It's really not.
Yeah.
That young man who's struggling on the athletic court, on the field, he's got a long life ahead of him. We hope a long life ahead of him, and it's just a lesson for him to learn. And God's put him there in that moment to learn a lesson. We need to help him teach them that.
Sure.
So that's really where we're at. That's what we strive to do.
Yeah. Well, it's good talking to you, and I want to ask you one more question, and then I'm going to let you go. Northside has been playing at Rip Hughes Stadium, you know, for football and even flag football. I mean, because my daughter played on the flag football team this year and played out there. Do you see that being the kind of the permanent home for Northside, or do you see that as maybe there's going to be another change with that, or do you feel like that's the place?
Well, we don't really know. I mean, when you look at our options, we don't really have much at the school there. I mean, and forms, you know, the land around us are kind of landlocked for things. Unless that becomes available, you never know. But our options are either at Rip Hughes Stadium or Northcutt, you know, Westgate over there, which is where Houston Academy falls in. So we're kind of second in line, so to speak, at those places. You know, kind of like that. You know, the city's first in line. When if city wants to put something on, they get that.
Right.
We fall behind Dothan High at Rip Hughes, and we fall behind HA at Northcutt. So we just have to get in line and say, okay, what's going to be the best for us? And you know, at Rip Hughes Stadium, it's such a nice place. I mean, you have the light show and the jumbotron, all those things that the kids enjoy that. I mean, that can be a marketing thing for us. I remember talking to a football coach a couple of years ago, and I said, listen, we kind of knew that they were going to do some of these things. They're going to put the turf down, all this stuff that's coming on. I said, listen, we need to play there to let these other kids in this area experience that, because that's the best stadium around here. Now I know Enterprise has a nice place, but we don't play Enterprise. You know?
Right.
But these kids from New Brockton, you know, the kids from Oppen, they don't get to play in stadiums like that.
That's right.
We see Providence, HA, it's just a nice stadium to play in.
Yeah.
So that was our thinking. I was like, we weren't just thinking about ourselves, we were thinking about other people as well.
Right.
So who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a year-to-year thing.
Yeah.
We're talking to the city, and always like my head coach's input. I want to hear what they think about the situation, and hey, we'll do what's best for our program, and also listen to the coaches, and if they have a complaint or something that they think, hey, we can do this a little bit better, then that's what we do.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate your time, and it's always good talking to you, Mike, and we appreciate your investment into Northside and the athletic program, and we wish you great success, and may God bless you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate you and Chuck and what you guys have done, and of course Joy FM have been really great to us this year. We're truly blessed to have this partnership, and we look forward to maybe a few more years of that.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yes,
Thanks, sir. We'll be back for the second half kickoff right after this. You're listening to Northside Nights Football on the Joy FM.
Northside Nights Football on the Joy FM. WIZV, Abbeville, Dothan. WPHH, Hope Home, Montgomery. WTID, Graceville, Florida, and worldwide on the Joy FM Alabama mobile app. I'm Noah Davis, Senior Defensive Lineman at Northside. Now back to the action.
Insurance and financial services in the Wiregrass area. Phone 334-828-8280. Scott Stevens Tire and Service is a proud supporter of Northside Athletics, specializing in tires and auto repair. I'm Autumn Dressler, a senior cross-country and track and field athlete at Northside. Thank you to Scott Stevens Tire and Service for their generous support. Phone number 334-794-6969.
The Joy FM is honored to help celebrate 10 years of football with Northside Methodist Academy. Thank you to those pioneers that paved the way for future generations to shine the light for Jesus Christ on and off the field. Congratulations from all of us at the Joy FM.
This is Mike Mordecai from Northside Methodist Academy in Dothan, where we are building champions for life. With our athletic programs, we value character above all else. Our dedicated coaching staff teaches young men and women how to use God's gift for His glory. Northside Methodist competes in the Alabama High School Athletic Association. For more information, see our website at nmacademy.net or call 334-794-7273 to schedule a school tour. Northside Methodist Academy is a nonprofit business ministry partner with the Joy FM.
Hi, I'm Callie Thompson, Northside cheerleader class of 2025, and it's time for the second half kickoff on the Joy FM. Go Knights, go!
Welcome back to New Brockton High School, and getting set for the second half kickoff as the Knights come on the field. 15-14, New Brockton leads. Chuck, you've got some scores that our good buddy Earl Kelly at the station's been giving us. Why don't you
We do,
share
man.
those?
The one that really interests us as far as like region goes, you know, Houston Academy's had a good year. For those that are listening out there that are followers of the program at Houston Academy, they are leading the Pike County at half, 7-0, thanks in large part to a 55-yard punt return for a touchdown. You know, you and I were talking about it. When you're insured of a playoff spot, you know, do you take the foot off the gas a little bit? I know you want to keep the edge. I mean, gosh, we could talk about what happened to the Braves this year and the others that maybe had some breaks and didn't have that edge and how they folded in the playoffs, with the exception of Houston. So, you know, what strategy is there, do you think? But HA still the lead and strong. Winning the district or the region after one of their best years in many years. And then what we're talking about, the fourth place is going to come down between really Pike County and Opp.
Yeah.
And we don't have a score from the Opp game as of yet. But interesting to see what will happen in the region tonight.
Yeah, I think we had kind of determined when this car ride over was that Strong was going to be first, Houston Academy second, and then Providence would have been third, and then there's a battle between Pike County and Opp for that fourth spot. So it'll be interesting to see kind of how everything kind of shakes out tonight as the kind of the final regular season game, and next week starts the playoffs. So yeah, it'll be interesting for sure to see.
A lot of area teams in the playoffs. Dothan High having a good, strong year, and of course, from what we understand that everybody's just playing for second, with Central Phoenix City being really the strongest team in the state in 7A. But Enterprise, I don't know if they'll make the playoffs, but had a good year. And it's just, it doesn't seem, Matt, you know, it just takes so long to get here, and those hot Thursday and Friday nights of high school football, and you think, okay, it's finally here, and then you blink, and it's over.
Yeah, exactly. Tell you what, I had a good time talking to Coach Mordecai there at halftime. You know, we didn't really talk much MLB, didn't have time because we were just so, you know, talking about what the Lord's doing at Northside and stuff. And I will just tell you this, there's been a consistent theme as we've talked to the principal, we've talked to the head of school, and now the athletic director, and there is this theme about they're all unified. And what it is that they want to see Northside become and where they want to see it go, and how they are recognizing that God's doing work there at Northside with the students. That's we can sit here and talk about football all night long and how, good one team is, if they can win the state or not. But at the end of the day, that's what really excites me more than anything. And it's just really neat to see. I've had great connections with Northside over the years. Moved to Dothan to work at the school, and now that my kids are going there and my wife is working there and continuing to see what the Lord is doing, it's just really neat to see.
Well, it is, and it's not manufactured, but you can tell it's genuine. It's an overused term, but as far as like it comes, I don't know, organically, if you want to use that term, but it's a genuineness that you hear Mike talk, and it's an overflow of, you can tell his devotion to the Lord or what he speaks about Northside. Coach Gainey in his pregame talking about it as the Lord would have it. Mm-hmm. It's just part of the vocabulary because it's an overflow of where the heart is of those that are leading these young men and women in Northside, whether it be athletically, extracurricular with the band, the cheerleaders, academically. Everything that I've seen is an overflow of devotion, and it's encouraging to know that these young people are absorbing that, and will take it beyond here, and especially where the world is. And by the way, I think it's probably important tonight if we pause and just pray for the peace of Jerusalem. And I know the family at Ridgecrest Baptist Church has family that is affected by that. I know there's so many other believers in Dothan and Wiregrass that I know has loved ones either in the military or living in the Middle East. So I just make that in our conversation part of the prayer, that these young men and women are learning things and looking at it through a biblical lens.
Absolutely. Well, Chuck, if you would, why don't you lead us in a quick prayer as we're getting ready for kickoff here in just a couple maybe in about 40 seconds.
Well, Father, as we enjoy freedom and just enjoy recreation and the ability to watch and cheer in a high school football game, but Lord, as our King, we pray that you will keep us mindful that we are ambassadors. We are to be salt and light. As we enjoy these things, God, we ask for your mercy and your grace to surround those things and for people overseas. And we pray that in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. We get this second half underway. Northside trails by 1 point here, and they're kicking it away to New Brockton. Fitz Carter, long kick, going to be taken at the 15. He's up to the 25, 30 up the middle, to the 40. Finally brought down near about the 42-yard line. Chuck, the Knights defense got to find a way to stop this New Brockton offense. I know they only have 15 points on the board, but I don't recall them punting.
They haven't, Matt. That's why it seems so bizarre that they only have 15 points on the board. Their offense has been in a good rhythm for pretty much all night. Honestly, I thought that guy was going to go the distance when he started out. There was a hole forming. He just went the wrong way. So let's see if we can stop the pass on the outside here.
Shotgun formation for New Brockton. And the give going around the outside, number 8. He's got the corner, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds after a gain of about 7.
Yeah, good strong blocking on the right side for the Gamecocks edge. Sealed the corner, and the Knights couldn't just battle through it. We had to have our defensive backfield come up and really make the play there, as we have some of United States Army flying over us.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's what it was.
Don't
think it was a police helicopter.
No, I'm pretty sure that was a Black Hawk.
All right, second down and 2. Here's a snap. Give coming around the near side. He gets hit, and he's dropped for about a yard loss, and we got flags down.
That's holding all night long, and I tell you what, it was almost comical there, Matt. I don't know if you saw it. Noah Davis was allowing the referee to see really clearly that I'm being held. He even motioned. He said, "Look at this." And so pretty plain to see there.
So that's going to back them up 10 yards. And it'll make it a 2nd and long for New Brockton.
Is it just me, or when that young man gets the ball for the Gamecocks, Yesiah Russo, he seems bigger than 6 foot 186. That guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's had a growth spurt since that weigh-in.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. He's had a growth spurt since the first quarter.
Enterprise just exploded. They're up 42-7 at half.
Oh my soul! That's a lot of points quickly.
That's a lot of points quickly. All right, 2nd down and 14. 3 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. There's a snap, back to pass, looking down the field, throws to the near side, has his man at the 40, pushed out of bounds. Right there, maybe gets up to the 41. That'll make it 3rd and 9.
Yeah, he's getting the 41, looks like, on that mark. Defended about as good as we could right there. Well-designed play. They sent 2 quick, going deep, and we're playing zone over here, 2 deep, 1 up short. And that had that little open spot, and you can tell if it gets to 3rd and 6 or 7, they'll probably go for it here. That's what I'm guessing by that sequence.
Maybe so. I mean, they're in their own territory. We'll see hopefully we'll get a chance to see what they do. No running back, shotgun formation, back to pass, looking down the field, throws over the middle of the field, has his man's caught at the 40. 1st down, still on his feet, and he's going to be gone. Touchdown, New Brockton.
Wow. Young Mr. Peacock really, he just loads it up and has a zip on that ball. And like you said earlier, Matt, their receivers hadn't dropped any. They're sure-handed, and he caught it in stride, made a move, and he was gone.
So New Brockton up by 7 now. And we don't know what they're going to do here because it does look like they're going to actually kick the extra point here. They're going to line up for it anyway. So if they do, they'll be up by 8 if they can convert this. Here's the snap. Kick is up. Kick is no good. He went it wide right.
He pushed it right there, and it was a better snap that time.
It definitely was. Interesting that they haven't converted an extra PAT here all night long.
And it's 21-14. They haven't made an extra point.
Yeah, their the extra points that they've gotten off of the
it was a field goal.
Was a field goal.
Yep.
Which we were blown away when they kicked it too. So
that field goal they made up for the 3 extra points they've missed.
Yeah. So Northside has struggled this year in the 3rd quarter, and let's see if they can on offense answer this first quick strike by New Brockton.
Tell you what, Matt, we need to just recapture that energy we had on the first drive. Covered 70 yards in 2 plays, 2 first downs, and then put it in the end zone pretty easily.
Yeah, they did. And they had something working towards the end of the first half, but can't throw the ball forward twice. And that's what they did. Here's the kickoff. High, short kick. Going to be fielded at the 25. Coming around up the middle, slips the tackle, across the 35. And he's going to be brought down near the 37-yard line. So good field position for the Northside Knights.
Great starting field position for the Knights. And see, we said it last week, and we've said it several times this year. Just the absolute necessity to establish positive rhythm for this offense, for these young men. Whatever you do, just don't get behind the chains. The entire second half ahead of us, we know we can move the ball. Let's just try to do it and get some plays together right here.
Pistol formation, 2 wide receivers to each side again, as we have seen most of the night. Now Caleb Watkins moves a little bit closer into the slot. Here's the snap. Givens to Clemens up the middle, slips the tackle, runs into his own guy, and he's brought down after a gain of about 2.
Again, the play looks a lot more promising when it's just there. We had good initial blocking, good initial push off the right side for our offensive line. But their linebackers are doing an outstanding job, Matt. They're running downhill and really getting after the ball quickly and aggressively.
Their linebackers and their defensive tackle guys are not the tallest guys. Their ends are decently sized, but they've got good size to them, even though they're not tall. And that's the the pastoral way to say it.
That's the manhole cover I was talking about.
Yeah. So they've done a good job. Here's a snap. Give to Clemens. Come around the near side. Looking for a block. Slips up the middle. Around that little deal, a little scrum here at the 45-yard line. And I think they're going to give him the 45-yard line. So it's going to bring up third down and about 3.
You know, something I've been trying to watch more closely, Matt, the lack of height for the Gamecocks, but they do seem strong.
Yeah.
Especially 2 young men that I'm in particular is 53 and 75. Don't have the height, but, man, they really have good leverage down underneath. So it looks like now they're bringing some speed on that front. 3rd and 3 here. I'm seeing some smaller guys for the Gamecocks in this 4-man front that they're running.
Yeah, even they've got a cornerback, or maybe he's running as a safety over there on the far side. He's not a big guy at all. If you wanted to, I mean, we're going to have to get a play in here. I'm afraid we're going to get delay of game. We've taken a long time. They quickly come to the line. Pistol formation. 3rd down and 3. Here's a snap. Back. Oh, it's a give to Caleb Watkins. Coming around the near side. He gets pushed out of bounds. He's going to be short.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Coach Ganey calls here with 4th and 1.
4th and 1. Well, he's calling a first down. They are pointing a first down. It looks like they're a yard short. The white hat is saying first down.
They just flipped it, and
I mean, the ball is sitting right there on the 48-yard line. That's where the marker is.
That's where the marker is.
So,
I mean, that to me would say first down.
So,
you know, Matt,
they're going to take a timeout, and they're going to talk about it.
I'm not sure, Matt, the games we've called this year, we've seen a measurement.
No, I don't think so either. But, I mean, when your white hat has signaled first down, and we're sitting right here on the 45-yard line. The ball's at the 48. To me, it's a first down, but they're going to measure it. Even after the white hat said it's first down, he was in it 4 times.
And the far side judge was waiting for the chains to be moved. I don't know who said no.
Yeah, I don't either. So here's the measurement, and yeah, it's a first down
by half a football.
Yeah. And so the white hat says it again. First down.
He just said that with some measure of vindication.
There's definitely strong confidence in that signal. So first down for Northside at their own 48.
He's smiling too, Matt, and that smile all but says, "I told y'all."
Yeah, that's right. Listen to me.
Yeah, that's right. So good positive start here. Start for the Knights in establishing that rhythm we were talking about.
Pistol formation. Snap. Give up the middle of Caleb Watkins. He's got some room across the 50, and he's going to be brought down at the 47-yard line. Gain of about 5.
That's a conservative spot.
It is.
In my opinion.
Yeah, I thought he got, well, the guy on the far side I think is correct where he was. Yeah. But either way, 2nd down and 5.
Well, hey, at any rate, good 5-yard run there for the Knights. I'll take that all the rest of the night.
Absolutely. So putting Caleb Watkins in there, they did that last week, get a little bit more power with the runs. Here's this give up the middle again. Watkins go around the outside, and he gets dropped. He's going to lose a couple of yards. Tried to cut it up, and there's nothing there.
Yeah, he did. He was going to try to plant that foot, but Braden Crumpter for the Gamecocks, 6 foot, 160-pound ninth grader. Again, another ninth grader for the Gamecocks making a play.
3rd down and 7. Ball at the 49-yard line of New Brockton.
And they do have some heavier guys in there, big number 78 for the Gamecocks. But it's interesting, they just go 2 down linemen, but their linebackers come up there and really act as a down lineman, like just not right now.
Pistol formation, 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. There's a snap. Quick throw to the outside is Watkins. He's got his man. Makes a move. He gets to the 45. It's down there. Is going to be short about 2 yards.
A great positive play there, but now the decision to come. 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, down by 7. You're just over midfield.
Lost his helmet. He's going to have to come off for a play.
So is it worth the gamble here, Matt?
I think it is. And it's the last game of the year. Don't hold anything back. You're down by 7. You get a first down here. You keep their offense off the field that you haven't been able to stop all night. So 4th down.
I think it's the right call. It's a long 2 and a short 3. And it's a long 3.
2 wide receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. No running backs. Now he looks to the sideline, and we're going to have a delay of game, I believe. Well,
that could have been the quickest clock we've had tonight.
I think so. That was really quick. So instead of 4th and 2, it's going to be 4th and 7.
You're just at a disadvantage, Matt, when the clock's not working, and there seems to be some inconsistency on how you're keeping the time.
Yeah, it's hard to know, and if you're not watching that ref that's keeping the clock, it's kind of hard. So it's like Braylon Clemens is going to check back into the game here. Let's see what the Knights are going to do here. They're standing around waiting for a play, it looks like, and
if they're not careful, they're going to get another one.
They're going to get another one here.
Not sure what's going on here, but this seems like a longer time elapsed than the previous play.
Yep, 3 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side, pistol formation. Here's the snap. 4th and long. Back to pass is Hicks. Under pressure, now he rolls out to the far side. Looking, throws. Over the middle, has his man, and it's, I believe, intercepted. And it is.
Number 11 for the Gamecocks then really played the ball well, slid in front of their intended receiver, and made the pick at the 41-yard line, going the other way for the Gamecocks.
So the Knights, before this game can get away from them, needs the defense to get a stop here and have an answer for this New Brockton offense that they have not been able to stop tonight.
Yeah, not exactly what we wanted there as far as like the play dialing up. I don't want to start seeing Harrison Hicks run for his life again, but Gamecocks drew up a blitz. Now the Knights need to stop.
Give up the middle, number 8. Gets across the line, still pushing, maybe gets 2-3 yards, and that's it.
Hey, an impressive stop by the Knights there. Easy to have a lapse just for one play when you've had a turnover like that and kind of some mistakes. Boy, that's good to see the Knights come up on defense, charging hard, going after the ball.
2nd down and 8. 5:49 to go, 3rd quarter. Knights trail by 7. Need to get New Brockton into a 3rd and long here if they can. They come out with 2 wide receivers to the near side and a pistol. Here's a snap. Give. Jet sweep coming around the near side. He gets a stiff arm, moves it forward, and he's going to be dropped for a loss back to the 39-yard line.
But it's marked at the 40.
Yeah, he never got close to that. We're sitting right on top of that. But they're going to mark it at the 40, so that'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Wow. Great defense by the Knights there, Matt. I'm sorry, I just got caught up in the spot.
We weren't the only ones.
But as far as like stopping that outside run, great pursuit, great team defense there.
This might be the biggest 3rd down of the night so far for Northside. They've got to get a stop here. 3rd and 10. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Looking down the field. Throws. Has this man that's caught at the 1st down marker, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. Wow. This guy doesn't miss.
He doesn't, Matt. I mean, he's had one incomplete pass the whole night. They haven't dropped a pass. Like we mentioned before, I'm wondering why this team has only won 2 games. They've got it dialed in. And Northside, they're not playing bad defense, Matt.
No, they're not.
The ball was on the money. He was well covered. He found a good spot in that zone.
So 1st down, ball at the Northside 49-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Here's the snap. Back to pass, looking to the near side, throws, has his man caught at the 45-yard line, and wrestled down out of bounds at the 42.
Again, it's on the money. He didn't have to reach for the ball, catch it in stride. And not bad coverage, well-designed play for the Gamecocks. They pulled out the zone with the man going deep, ran across the man underneath on that little belly route. Really easy, 8 yards gained.
Second down and a long 2 as they break the huddle. One wide receiver to the far side. Looks like a run here, Chuck. Here's the snap. And a give jet sweep going around the outside. Number 6, he's got some room, got the first down and more. Cuts it out again. They can't bring him down. They finally do at about the 26.
Hey, good job that time by the Gamecocks. He planted a foot on that speed sweep, that jet sweep there. And again, we see quarterback go to the sideline to receive the play and run back to the huddle. But again, this Gamecock offense is finding rhythm, and the Knight defense really cannot find an answer right now. And we've tried to assort the line, go from 4 down to 5 down, plant a linebacker there. Just it hadn't worked.
Here's a snap. Give going around number 8 the outside, trying to get the corner, and they're going to wrestle him down, but he gets 3 yards.
Yeah, that close to another hold there, but referee didn't see it as a hold. He could have been on the inside of the shoulder pads there, but a 4-yard gain for the Gamecocks.
So, yeah, they got 4 on that. Second down and 6. 2:35 to go in the third quarter.
Again, the Knight defense looking a little fatigued. Got to find another level here and to fight and finish strong in this last 2 minutes of the third quarter.
Here's a snap. Looking down the field. Throws into the end zone. Has a man caught at the 5-yard line. And he's going to be brought down at the 1.
That was the first pass tonight that was not per se on the money. But the receiver for the Gamecocks really made his quarterback look good there. Came back for the ball, fought hard for it. Again, Matt, it was into double coverage, but Balin Foster got the pass for the Gamecocks, and they just made the play.
So first and goal for New Brockton. Here's the snap. Give number 8, and they wrapped him up in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards.
Hey,
and now we got flags down.
Great play by Braylon Clements there to really stop that run.
Holding on New Brockton.
So
one of the few mistakes tonight for New Brockton.
Yeah, in spite of the holding call, the Knights did a great job on that defensive stand. It's encouraging to see that for sure.
So the ball's going to be taken back to the 10-yard line. It's kind of in between the 11 and the 10, so first and goal from there. Here's the snap. Throws to the near side, has his man, he's caught, he's going to be in for the touchdown. Just can't keep up with those receivers for New Brockton. They're just really speedy.
They are, and if you look at play and how it was developed, sent 2 men all the way to the back of the end zone, took our defenders with him, did that wheel route, and you have a linebacker on that running back, and that's a losing prospect every time, Matt. Just a mismatch. Good decision by their coaching staff. Great execution by the players.
Extra point attempt for New Brockton. There's a snap. Hold, kick up. Kick is pulled to the left this time, no good. So with 1:20 to go in the third quarter, New Brockton leads 27-14.
It looks like we may have a flag on the play.
Well, the way they're acting, they would be on Northside because they're acting like they're going to do it again. Potentially. No, it's after the play. It's on New Brockton. Unsportsmanlike on New Brockton.
Okay.
So I'll push them back for the kickoff. So maybe Northside can get a good field position. They're not out of this game.
No,
they can score a touchdown on this drive and find a way to stop them. They can be back in this game because they're only down 13.
Same thought I was having, Matt. They're not out of this game, and you know, other than maybe one set of downs, the Gamecocks have not stopped the Knights. It's been, bobbled snap. It's been a missed block on a blitz that did not result in a sack. But as far as like the Knights being stymied, it hasn't happened.
Yeah.
And especially this penalty here is going to give us really, unless something terrible happens, we're going to have a great field position to hopefully begin a drive to get closer on this thing.
Can I just say that the concrete bleachers here at New Brockton might be some of the hardest I've ever sat on. I can't do that anymore.
But Matt, they're not radiating heat like they did in Midland City.
Oh my goodness!
See, those things are like sitting on an oven.
That was the worst. That had to be the worst game ever.
Oh gosh, it makes me hot just thinking about it.
Dale County, I can't remember who they were playing that night, but it
doesn't matter.
It didn't matter. It was like
Hatchery, it was hot.
It was like sitting in an easy bake oven all night.
It was.
And we weren't getting any cookies.
Just miserable.
Ball spot at the 25-yard line for the kickoff. Here's the kickoff. Short kick. Taken at the 46. Coming around the near side. Makes a move across the 50. And he's going to be into New Brockton territory down at about the 46.
And Matt, I know there's strategy and there's coaching that's going on. But help me on that short a kick. And why not just run straight ahead? He made a beeline toward the middle of the field.
Yeah, unless, that's where his blockers really were, and he just didn't see any. Maybe that's what he was kind of hoping for.
I'm not sure. They hadn't had a chance to really identify who they're going to block yet. It's that sort of kick. Just get it and go.
All right, Knights need a drive here with a touchdown. 2 wide receivers to each side. We haven't seen them go deep yet tonight, really. Back to pass is Hicks, looking, throws to the near sideline, has his man Watkins caught, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. But I think he's got the 41-yard line.
Yes, great first play for the Knights. Honestly, Matt, I don't see the Gamecocks stopping that play with that personnel that they have there.
Wow, they did not give him a good spot.
My soul.
That I thought he got forward progress.
Yeah, it's that's a hard job to officiate a game, and but I really thought he had almost the 40-yard line.
2nd down and 6. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Quickly throws to the near sides. Watkins again. He's going to get wrapped up. Slips the tackle. Goes down the sideline. And let's see where they mark him out. The way it looks like they're going to mark him out
at the 41. Yep.
Man, I thought he got farther than that, but that's on the other side of the field. A couple of score updates. Enterprise, we told you about that, 42-7.5. Dadeville over Wicksburg, 14-7.5. And Auburn over Smith Station, 35-8 in the third quarter. Thanks to our buddy Earl Kelly back at the station to give us these updates. Oh, also, that's the same one we were talking about. Never mind. I thought I was still catching up. 3rd down, and we'll call it 4.
Gamecocks going with that smaller personnel on the line of scrimmage.
2 wide receivers to each side, pistol formation. There's a snap and the give. Up the middle is Clemens. Makes a move. He's got the first down. Across the 35, down to the 33-yard line.
A great play against that personnel. I'm just thinking you could run effectively when they have the small personnel there. So great call by the Knight coaching staff there. Forced their linebacker to make the stop. Number 53 has been a busy young man this evening for the Gamecocks, Jared Pettit.
I believe that's going to be the last play of the third quarter, and it is. Northside trails New Brockton 27-14. You're listening to Northside Knights football on the Joy FM.
Northside Football is thankful for support from Hangar 38. Located at 3120 Ross Clark Circle in Dothan, I'm Jesse, senior linebacker at Northside Football. And Hangar 38 can host birthday parties or even team building events. Phone 334-699-6350.
Northside has been named the best private school in the Wiregrass for the last 2 years in a row. I'm Edie Ezel, class of 2025. To learn more about Northside and if it's a fit for your student, check out nmacademy.net.
I'm JT Haney, Senior Class President at Northside, and we want to thank the Joy FM for helping us celebrate 10 years of Knights football. Go Knights, go!
So welcome back to the fourth quarter here at New Brockton. Interesting story that Earl Kelly has just shared with us, and there is a game at Gulf Shores that reports that a member of the chain gang has been relieved of his duties and has been asked to leave. The Dolphins lead BC Reign 23-14 with 2:59 to go in the half, and the chain gang member was escorted out of the stadium. What?
Is that
I've never heard that ever happening before.
Good not.
All right, first down for the Knights. Pistol formation. Back to pass. Looking, under pressure, rolls to the near side. Now he's going to run with it. Makes a move, get pushed out of bounds. He's got the flags down. And he's marked out about the 27-yard line, but I'm guessing it's coming back.
Man, I tried to find a Knight player in the vicinity where that flag was thrown, and I didn't see it.
Maybe it was just a poor throw.
It could have been.
So they're going to mark it off 10 yards. Try first down again, but again, behind the sticks. You know, that's just it's hard to get when you're struggling to get 10 yards in the three downs, and you have to double that. Man,
it's just difficult, and you know, it's not a stat you want to keep up with. But I'm just curious at the number of times we've had 1st and 20, 2nd and 20, 3rd and 15. It's been a lot.
Here's a snap. Throws backwards to Jaden Watkins, and they read it. He's going to lose yards on that play.
He absolutely is.
I think the idea was he was maybe going to throw it down the field because he had men open, but he just didn't have time.
Yeah, it was a backward pass, and it was really slow developing, but Josiah Peterson for the Gamecocks, 6'2", 200 pounds, a senior, read it well and pursued very quickly. We just didn't have the wheels to get from the outside.
Would love to see us get aggressive, push it down the field. We got Tyler Quintero back in the game. I don't think he's been thrown to tonight. And he's got size on this number 5 for New Brockton. I'd like to see him try to air one out to him. Here's the snap, back to pass. Now it's going to be a screen pass. Clemens has it over the middle of the field. He's got some room to the 40. He's got first. Oh, he lost his footing. Man, I'm glad. I hope he didn't injure himself the way he went down. Wow.
I thought for sure he was about to gain 20, 25, 30 yards.
I think he tried to make a cut, and then his foot didn't cut. So it's going to be 3rd and about 13. There was good play call. Had some open field.
It's a great call because they've been coming hard, and they've been sneaking that blitz in there. And that the screen, the middle screen especially, was the perfect call. But, gosh, I know I'm not in the thick of it, but he had the entire right side. Why try to plant and go against the grain when you've got close to first down to made?
2 wide receivers to each side, pistol formation, 3rd and 13. We got movement all over the place.
Yeah, I'm thinking our young center there just didn't quite G-Haul there. Tanner Strickland just didn't get the correct cadence.
You know, I hope Earl can find out more about that chain gang member in Gulf Shores that got I'm just curious. That is just unusual.
Did he try to impale somebody?
I don't know. 3rd down long, back to passes. Hicks has some time. Now he rolls to the near side. Throws deep down the sideline, has his man in. Oh, he had it. Quintero had it in his hands, and he just couldn't bring it in. He kind of bobbled. It was good coverage, but he almost had it.
It's great coverage, great effort that time.
Unfortunately, you got to go for it. I mean, it's 4th down. It's the 4th quarter. You're down by 13. You don't have a choice here.
No, I think you just go ahead and try to get it here. 9 minutes down by essentially 2 scores.
Our offensive line doing all they can, but if they could just give him a little bit more time to throw the ball. But he's been running for his life pretty quickly out of the snap.
You're going to have to call a timeout here, Matt. It's just I don't see the clock, but it just seems like we're taking a long time to get the play in.
Yeah. And the ref is looking at his watch. It's going to be close if they don't get hurry up.
Still looking at it. He's still looking at it.
4th down. Here's the snap. They got it off. Back to pass. Throws deep. Down the near sideline. Looking for Quintero. He's got it. Caught it! At the 5-yard line. First and goal, Northside.
What a strong pass by Harrison Hicks. That could have been one of his better passes all year.
Didn't I say go down to Quintero? Down the
Johnson, you called it, dadgummit.
They go quickly to the line, trying to catch New Brockton sleeping here. Pistol formation, first and goal. Here's the snap. Give to Clemens. Going up the middle, slips the tackle, pushing forward. It's maybe a yard. That's about it.
Yeah, he tried to go hurry there, and it was a good idea. Well, just kind of regather yourself. Let our guys catch their breath here, and we're going the hardball route. We're just going over there to get the sign. No, don't signal it in. Back to the huddle.
Second and goal from the 5. Knights band into it. Going after it.
Yep.
3 wide receivers, trips to the right. Now man in motion to the near side. Now it's Watkins back to pass as Hicks throws, looking to throw under pressure. He's going to be sacked back at the 15.
Number 53 again for the Gamecocks.
Looking for Quintero, but he was on the ground in the end zone.
Yeah.
So must have lost his footing there and didn't have any place to go.
And we're back in familiar territory, 3rd and long for the Knights, and that's when we seem to excel.
Under 8 minutes now to go.
Certainly looking at 2 downs here to get the first down for the Knights. I wouldn't mind another screen here.
Me either. That music, I thought Halloween was over.
Yeah, it kind of had me off guard. It shook me up there for a moment.
I was a little scared. All right, 2 wide receivers to each side, 3rd and goal from the 15. Back to pass is Hicks, and we got flags, and apparently we had movement, and it looks like we're going to back up more yards. So we had 1st and goal from the 5. Now we're going to have 3rd and goal from the 20. So, yeah, that's not the direction you want to go.
No, it's not, man. I know it's got to be discouraging to the players. They're in the middle of the fight here, and it's just at some point you got to find a way to be successful and eliminate a mental mistake. You got to eliminate a missed block, those kind of things in order to pull this kind of thing out.
1-on-1 coverage down here on the near sideline with Quintero. Back to pass. Hicks under pressure, rolling to the near side. Now he's going to run it up the middle. He's got the 20, the 15. He's got the 10. He's got the 5. Puts his head down. Crosses the goal line maybe? No, he's down at the 1-yard line. What a run by Harrison Hicks. And it's going to be 4th and goal from the 1.
What an outstanding run. That young man, that's got to be one of the highlights. He just really, he had nothing but black shirts between him and the end zone.
They're going to call timeout wisely here. No, so in high school, can you call the play that Philadelphia Eagles call and just get a bunch of guys behind your quarterback and push him in? Because, I mean, he's close enough.
I'm going to defer to world headquarters on that one. Listen, at this point, I would try it. And if they throw a flag, then, okay, we got 4th and from the 8 or 10 or whatever.
The ball looks like it's inside the 1-yard line. I mean, it's really close.
Gosh, I thought he crossed the plane.
I did too. But they called him short just by a hair. That was a great run.
Oh, he took it on. He did not shy away from that contact at all.
While they take a timeout, we'll pause for station identification. You're listening to Northside Knights Football on the Joy FM.
Northside Knights Football on the Joy FM. WIZV, Abbeville, Dothan, WPHH, Hope Home, Montgomery, WTID, Graceville, Florida, and worldwide on the Joy FM Alabama mobile app. I'm Noah Davis, Senior Defensive Lineman at Northside. Now back to the action.
6:30 to go in the ball game. Knights trail by 13. They have 4th down and goal from inside the 1-yard line.
They got some big ones in the backfield, Matt.
They definitely do, and they come in with a pistol formation. Looks like they're going to go to the left side here. Chuck with Sanford in the running back spot. Here's a snap. Give. This is Sanford. He's going to be in. Touchdown. I'm pretty sure. No, they're not giving him have it. They're saying he's down inside. Wow. Chuck, I thought he was in.
I did too.
They're saying he was short. So Northside turns it over on downs inside the 1-yard line.
It's hard from our angle, Matt, but it looked like there were a lot of white shirts in the end zone.
Yeah, it sure did. We're about 55 yards away from it, but he was on this side of the field, and I thought he was in for sure.
Yeah, it's that's disappointing, and I know the kids are disappointed. But what can you do? The call's been made. There's no instant replay, and there's no recourse for questioning the call other than let's just bow up and see if we can make a play.
Well, maybe they can get a stop in the end zone here, or maybe a holding penalty, and there's a penalty flag down already. Was it delay of game on New Brockton? Boy, he's got a fast clock.
Only on occasion.
Only on occasion. So I can't go back any further. I'm just saying. That ball is so close to the goal line, there's no way you can do half the distance. If you move it, it's going to – I don't know. Oh, they're waving it off.
Flags waved off.
Wow. I don't know. Sometimes in life there are no words. The famous Willy Wonka said that.
He was wise beyond his years.
And we got now more flags.
That's illegal. That one's going to
stick. Offsides on Northside.
No, that's got to be a legal procedure.
They're calling all offsides on Northside. So definitely frustration going to start setting in here for the Knights.
Wow. Like you said, it's nowhere they said 75 lined up in the neutral zone.
So the ball is going to be first and 5 from their own 5.
That was offsides on the defense. That's going to make it.
6:24 to go in the ball game. 27-14, New Brockton. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. And a pitch to the outside, looking around, trying to get the corner. He gets near the first down marker. And he's going to be maybe just a yard short. I don't know. Those sticks are really weird where they're set up. That really should be a first down.
Yeah.
They got that set up as a first down at the 12.
They got him forward progress to the 10, but the play ended at the 5. Knights had
but you look at those
pursuit.
sticks. That ball originally was inside the 1 yard line, and they have got it set as a first down. Has to be at the 12. I mean, that hurts them more than it's just bizarre.
That would cause one of the stick guys to get
up the middle. He gets hit in the backfield, and he's going to be dropped for about a 1 yard loss.
Great defensive play there. The commentary going off. Wow, our guy just didn't really want his towel to be gone here.
Third down and I don't know. It's 2 or 3. I don't know. There's number 10 for New Brockton running for his life back and forth again. You know, wow, that poor kid. He must be well conditioned because he hasn't cramped up that I've seen tonight. I would think he would, but third down. Coming around the near side, trying to get a hole. They wrap him up, push him. Maybe let's see what they give him. It's going to be close, Chuck. He may have it.
I feel like he'll have it there, Matt. They're already saying
They've already
first
signaled
down.
it. Yeah. So under 5 minutes to go, and looks like a timeout is going to be taken by Northside. And this may just be a
just get our breath.
Catch our breath and talk to his seniors real quick and make sure that they're in good mind here. This is their last game. So, for both sides, their last game. But
that's something that we probably don't think about because it's been so long since we lived in that moment. But, I'd say with all these players, they may play some intramural sports, but not really college prospects per se. They may play on a team, walk on, but this could be the last time they put on pads and play a competitive sport like this for the remainder of their life. So it's a big moment. And I appreciate Coach Gainey taking the time out just then just to kind of speak to them. Say, okay, hey, get your heads on right. We got 5 minutes left. Make it strong. So well done, as we talked about in halftime. It's more about than what's going on right now. Let's prepare for later on.
1st and 10 for New Brockton at the 12, at their own 12. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Here's the snap. Looking to the outside, throws deep down the far sideline. It's going to hang up there, and he caught it. I don't know how he caught that, but he caught that.
I don't either, man.
I've never seen a high school team that catches everything that's been thrown up like this.
They have tonight, and to his credit, that young man displayed great sportsmanship. He helped the Northside Methodist guys. So shout out to Anthony Sealer, 6'1", 170-pound 10th grader, playing the ball game right. But great coverage. Ball just floated up there, and he went up and got it.
It's unreal. I mean, these guys look like they're ready to play on Saturday.
They do.
I mean, the way they catch everything. Here's a snap. Give. Coming around the near side. And he's dropped from behind at the 40. Great defense there.
It was great defense by Jordan Sanford bringing down big number 8 for the Gamecocks. It does, Matt. This team looks like they're preparing for a playoff game.
I know it.
Their receivers have been phenomenal tonight.
Let me just tell you something. If I was a team and I had to play this team in the playoffs, I wouldn't want to play them right now. I mean, they are just everything they throw, they catch. It is unreal.
Their skill set players are having a great game.
Here's the snap on 2nd and 10. Give up the middle again, puts his head down, and they're trying to wrap him up. He's still on his feet. Man, he's a strong runner. He finally gets, he should have lost a yard, and I think he got 3.
Yeah, he took 3 knots there for 4 or 5 yards.
Looks like another timeout for Northside to try to stop this clock. 3rd down and 7.
So while we take that timeout, Earl Kelly has given us another score. Auburn 49, Smith Stations, just went away, 8, I believe, Matt.
It is.
49-8. Then Enterprise all over Percy Julian, 48-7. And Earl Kelly has found a really obscure rule in the rule book. You cannot push your quarterback into the end zone in November.
Just in November?
Just in November. He found the addendum that no one knows about to the Alabama High School Athletic Association Book of Regulations and Rules.
Oh, man.
So with that, we've come back to action here with 3 minutes 20 to go.
I'm kind of speechless on some of this stuff going on tonight. There's not a full moon either, so I don't know really what's going on.
Coffee County chaos.
Yeah. Like the Bermuda Triangle. Here's the snap on 3rd and long. Back to pass, looking, throws. Has his man caught, 1st down. Well, of course he caught it.
Of course he caught it.
He's still on his feet, down the sideline. He finally get pushed out of bounds at about the 36. I don't know why we would think he wouldn't catch it.
Listen, I'm going to be shocked when they actually don't catch one tonight.
I'm not sure that's going to happen.
They have not dropped a pass.
One time.
The one that was incomplete, he almost threw a BB into the ground.
Yeah.
On that short out.
Yeah.
He just threw it into the ground. He knew he missed it. That's the only one they have missed tonight.
Well, in the 2-point conversion they tried to throw and they missed. Maybe if we could just tell him that he's going for 2 here. Maybe. I don't know. Anything at this point. Oh, everybody move at the center.
Yeah, can't do that.
That was pretty interesting. The quarterback was frustrated, spiked the ball, and the running back caught it. I mean, it was they planned that.
Yeah, here's why he's so mad. I got to go all the way dadgum to the other sideline and get the play. We had one in here.
He does, too.
Oh, we're out.
This poor kid.
Listen,
I just want to go down there and give him a Gatorade.
When he turns sideways, it's hard to see him.
You know, with my potassium issues, he has really spent some potassium now. He had to have.
Absolutely.
Here's a pitch to the near side. Cuts it up, back up the middle. He's got some room. And going around the other sideline, he's got a 1st down. Still going. Down at the 18-yard line.
I tell you what, I'm just going to give shout out to is that Tyson? Is that Jesse that really chased him the whole time? Jesse Dyson.
Jesse's 46. Is that what you saw?
Yeah, that's 46. He stayed with number 8 all across the field, hanging on to him, dragging him down, and finally made the tackle. He did not give up on the play.
2:50 to go in the ball game, and New Brockton started this drive at their own 1-inch line. And they have just – Northside has not been able to stop this offense all night long. I'm surprised they've only got 27 points on the board. I mean, really.
I am too,
Here's
Matt.
a handoff up the middle again, makes some moves, finally brought down at about the 15, maybe 16-yard lines, and just depends on where they spot it.
I tell you what, I'm just, and in all likelihood, we're not going to come out on the better end of this game. But I'm loving the competitive spirit from my guys in this last few minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'd be easy to roll over here. You got a team that's really marching down the field on you, the whole field. After thinking you've got a score to maybe have a chance to compete and win this ball game, but our defensive players have not given up on any snap.
Can I just say that our cheerleaders and our band are just not affected by what's going on the field? They're
Yeah.
just having a good time. And that's what you want to see.
That's exactly
Give up the
right.
middle again. And they wrapped him up for a loss. And didn't get anything there, so third down.
Yep. And again, playing hard, playing clean, which I love to see. But giving everything they have. But you're right, Matt. The cheerleaders and the band loving the drums.
Yeah, loving the drums. I mean, they know this is their last football game if they're seniors. So, I mean,
Absolutely.
this is, you think about that too. Same thing across the way. You've got band members and cheerleaders. Last football game for both sides. So, you might as well have fun.
That's right.
3rd and 9. Back to pass, looking, under pressure, makes a move.
Oh.
He's still on his feet, and there's flags down, and he's finally dropped at the 10. There's flags down, so I don't know if that's going to be holding.
It's in the defensive backfield. So that couldn't bode well for the Knights, I don't think.
Yeah, unless you think it's going to be holding, defensive holding. He got all the way up to the 11, which is about 2 yards short.
You're just afraid when he tucks the ball and runs, I mean, he could be cut in half.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. But he's already on the sideline getting the next play.
Of course he is.
They're talking about this play, this penalty.
Where's the white hat?
He's on about the 16. Holding on Northside. Well, that's just what we thought was going to be called there.
I'm not sure what – I saw the side judge call it what number it was, and I don't see that number on the field.
I don't know. I'm surprised you saw that. I can't see that.
He had a 1 and a 5, and I don't see a 15 or a 51 on the field for the Knights.
I mean, you're not even wearing your wife's glasses tonight, and you could see that.
Well, that's because I'm not reading anything.
Oh, okay.
I can see from here to Enterprise without my glasses.
Timeout on the field with 44 seconds to go.
I'm still trying to figure out who they called holding on. He had a 1 and a 5. Now, if he was saying 15, there's not out there. 51, not out there.
Maybe it was 6.
Could have been.
End of the third quarter, HA leads Pike County 10-0. That's a low-scoring game.
That is.
Especially
for Houston Academy with the offense they've had this year.
They like that song here, don't they?
They do, and our cheerleaders are really loving it too.
It looks like
they've got a routine for it.
They've got a routine for it. That's right. So what you gonna do in the off season, Chuck?
You know what, man? I've got several conferences lined up on how to best compliment a professional like yourself.
Professional, that is far from it.
The Big 12's calling.
The Big 12 is, I don't know, long ways away now. Well, there is UCF, I guess, right?
That's right. So it could have been number 6 here, and it looks like they're just going to
take a knee.
Take a knee right here, Matt.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. And I appreciate that about the Gamecock staff and their players. Just say, hey, let's go ahead and end this thing.
I would think that they've got to do that one more time, but
there's no play clock, so I'm thinking they'll probably won't start the clock until right now.
Yeah. Well, it's been a good season. It's been a lot of fun for us to cover the Northside Knights. I know that they would have liked to have had a few more wins, but definitely you're seeing some emotions, I think, starting to come out for the Knights football players as they know that this season is over. And there's some of the seniors getting hugs from personnel and each other. And as that is the final gun there for the Knights. Knights lose tonight 27-14, and they were down by 1 point at halftime and thought they could maybe do something to keep in this game, but they just could not they couldn't punch it in when they needed to, and they just could not stop New Brockton. That was the craziness about tonight's game. Well, one of the things.
It was, Matt. A lot of things that we could classify as crazy tonight, but what we said before the game was to compete. The Knights did. Especially toward the last part of the game. I was really proud of our defensive players there playing every snap.
And go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I just, number 3, he wants his towel, and so someone tried to take the towel, and that's a big no-no.
Well, it's been a lot of fun this season to call the Knights football games here on the Joy FM. I want to thank the Joy FM, first of all, for their help, their professionalism. They do such a great job to help us out. And Earl Kelly, who has been at the station for almost all of our games this year, punching the controls there and keeping us updated, keeping us straight on some of the rules, too, the last couple of weeks. I appreciate that. And so we appreciate him. Appreciate everybody there. Russ Brooks, who helped a lot with the equipment and some of the things that we have got set up for this year. And Mark Giles, who is the station manager, does such a great job of that radio station and a great supporter of us and for Northside Methodist, and we appreciate them. Chuck, I appreciate you and hanging out with me this year with all the games. It's been fun, as always, to call football games with you. And so appreciate you tagging along with me, I guess, so to speak.
Matt, it's a highlight. It's never a burden to come out here and do this, and it's the camaraderie built over the last several years doing this, from calling Providence games to calling an assortment of games and traveling to the Wiregrass, and the last couple of years really giving our efforts to do what we can and be part of the story that's called Northside Methodist Academy. So thanks to Joy FM and their support and their encouragement and what they've allowed us to do. It is indeed a joy to see how the Lord works through that.
A couple more thank yous just to give out before we wrap things up. Terry Dyson, the athletic secretary for Northside, helps us out a lot during the week, kind of lining up interviews and things like that. She's done a great job, as always. Every year she does that, so I appreciate her. Hatcher Potter, thank you so much for helping us out the last couple of, 3 games anyway. You've done a great job. We appreciate you, and your senior year, right? So,
yes,
so you're getting ready for fun stuff ahead. So we thank you for your efforts. You did a great job helping us with all the boards.
Absolutely.
Hatcher has run. So if you don't know, he runs all the audio that you hear, and so whether that's commercials or our audio, he handles it all. He's done a great job. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I've enjoyed it.
And Blake Jimerson, who was with us the first few games of the season, did a great job as the sideline reporter. And we appreciate him. And also Coach Gainey, who did all the fun stuff as they take pictures of the seniors down there on the field. Great job of just doing the 2-minute drill with us, and just a great job at that. So, once again, I think that's all the thank yous. I got them all in. So, once again, the final score tonight, Northside falls to New Brockton on the road, 27-14, the final game of the season. And it's been a pleasure to bring football to you on the Joy FM. Good night. God bless.
Thank you for listening to Northside Methodist Academy Football. As always, thank you for supporting Northside Athletics. And thanks to all of our sponsors who make this ministry possible. And because it's a ministry, we'd love to partner with you in any of your prayer needs and share with you how to take the next steps in your relationship with Christ. Just call or text the Joy FM prayer line, 800-877-PRAY. That's 800-877-PRAY. Join us again next week for the Knights pregame show, starting at 6:45. This has been a presentation of the Northside Methodist Academy Media Team.